Welcome to the most horse-powerful podcast on the internet, the Xbox Drive. Before we get this show on the road, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and ring that bell on YouTube, and leave a 5-star rating or review on your podcatcher of choice. If you want to continue the conversation after the show, make sure you join the Carpool Gaming Discord. For exclusive content and all the Carpool shows in one simple feed, head over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Finally, head over to carpoolgaming.com for all of your merch needs. Now, with all that out of the way, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because it's time for the Xbox Drive.
Greater than X.
Yeah, we're here. Hello, everybody. Hello, feet. We're all you guys. I can see you all in the software that we use, StreamYard, to stream, but you can't see me. You just see the intro playing, and I see you. You just sitting there, and that's okay. I just want you to know this is why I kept dancing into the show, because I'm dancing the whole time, just dancing away with that music, those tunes by JB. Got that sweet intro. I playing guitar like with that Forza Horizon intro. It's all very nice.
I don't think it's fair. You can see us, but we can't see you. I don't think that's fair.
I can see you straight into your souls.
Eve
muted herself again.
I muted myself. Hey, guys. Okay.
You should start every show like that.
We're locked in.
That's it.
We got this.
It's the bit.
This is the bit. If I come into the show and I'm not muted, we restart. We have to start from the beginning. We're
absolutely not.
Take two.
All right. Yeah, we'll start again.
Run the intro.
Don't run the intro.
Run it.
I absolutely would. If it didn't ruin somebody else's time producing the show, I would absolutely run the intro again, even just for a split second. But it'd take extra producing time on the end. I don't want to have to fix it in post.
That's fair. No. See, I used to do crazy stuff until I found out while Sean was away when I was the one running it. And I'm like, oh, I can see everybody.
Yes, you can.
Oh, no. And I'm like, what did I do those times that I didn't know this was occurring?
Picking your nose. Mm-hmm.
Yep, every time. Just every time.
Dig for gold next week.
Digging for gold.
Now, I'm concerned because she knew and didn't say anything to esposa.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you can
she
see
didn't
everybody.
Say anything. She's like, I can see all of them.
Yep.
That's not fair.
Absolutely.
Not
fair.
It
is. It is fair.
Is it, though?
It is.
Is it?
Somebody's got to see everything.
100%.
It really shouldn't be me. I can't believe I'm in charge of anything, honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Got kids at home, got stuff at work, and got you crazy people, got all this carpool stuff.
Crazy.
Man. Yeah, all my kids here. Exactly.
I'm a grown man. I ain't a child.
Oh,
I bothered you probably the least out of everybody. I'm not even.
You helped me a lot this week, dude.
I did.
And the last couple weeks, actually. It's been nice.
How do I bother Sean?
You don't bother me.
Yeah. So I bother him.
I'm actually very grateful to podcast with you all. I feel like there's lots of people who would kill to be here. You know, to be
I bet
in this
there
thing.
are, Sean.
Yeah,
I bet there are.
I actually forgot about that. We're not.
I bet there are.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
moving
on.
Anyways, moving on.
Where's my anyway
shirt?
Yes, Lachlan, it is indeed opposite day.
Yes.
Mitch, hatless. The ladies, wonderful hats.
Wonderful hats.
Honorary
hats.
Canadian with my Peggy's Cove hat.
Lovely.
Correct. Everyone, by the way, if you ever go to Peggy's Cove, my only tip, do not stand on the black rocks because you're going to die. That's
slippery.
They are
That's
slippery.
what they warned us about.
That is true. And there's so many signs. And guess what? The last time I went to Peggy's Cove, there was an Instagram influencer just standing on the black rocks posing. And I'm like, girl, you're about to be swept away.
Girl.
I'm just like, your boyfriend's letting you do this or whoever the person is taking your photos. I mean, it is content.
Do it for the likes.
She's going to get a lot of followers, but she's not going to be there to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, that's very concerning.
That's what that content creator brain always goes to. Like, is it on tape? Like, that's when I was a kid doing stupid things. Me and my friends were recording it. Like,
oh, totally.
Oh, it's for film.
Backyard wrestling. Mm-hmm.
Backyard wrestling, skateboarding.
Yep.
Things that are probably past the statute of limitations that I won't get in trouble for. Yeah, all those things. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
they're good. They're good. It wasn't. We didn't hurt things. We just, sometimes stole street signs in order to go skateboarding.
I jumped off a garage.
You did?
I jumped off my parents' garage. Yeah. And it was terrifying. Like, you see it on TV and you're like, you see these guys like jump off like Hell in the Cell and everything. You're like, I'm going to do that. And then you get up that, like, not even that high. And it's like, this is really high up. I don't like this at all. Yeah.
The
not
scarier
great.
thing is you don't realize like the garage or whatever you're jumping off of is like 10 foot tall, and then
Yeah.
you're still 5 foot taller than that.
I was just gonna say that, but I
So,
thought it was
like,
gonna sound
you
silly.
look down,
I'm
you're
so
like,
glad you
I'm
said
definitely
that.
gonna die. Yeah.
Yes,
That's how
yes,
it's-
your height adds to it.
Mhm.
Yes, totally. I think the same thing about diving. Actually, like if I were to like go into a pool and as soon as my feet submerge, then I'm 5'9" down into the water. That's too much. That's too much water pressure for my ears. My poor little
For sure.
eardrums. I don't like it.
That's why when I went skateboarding, like I'd be at the bottom of the stairs looking up. I'd be
Yep.
like, it's not that bad. And then I get to the top of the stair set and look down, and I'm like,
Scary stuff,
Oh.
man.
yeah, I'm gonna do this. All right. But he's filming though. We got to do it. Come on.
Yeah.
Battery's about to die on the camcorder. You gotta get out there, get it done. You got 3
Man.
tries for this camcorder dies.
It's
Like,
a
all right.
special privilege to have a camcorder around.
Yeah.
We've all got one now. We've all got
Yeah.
camcorders in our pockets.
Yeah. Camcorder.
Thanks, Steve Jobs.
That's a term that hasn't been used in a very
I
long
know, right?
time.
I know.
Camcorder. I wonder if they
Well-
still. I mean, I know they still sell them, but it's like, who's buying that? Like, when
Ryan
like,
Turford.
Sure,
Professionals.
I think
Sure.
Ryan actually has one.
probably.
I don't know.
But
We
even-
should ask him about it. I think he
even
has one because
professionals
he.
are using SLRs now.
Yeah, well, that's true. But he used to record his old Game Moves podcast using a camcorder. It wasn't an SL. Yeah, there he is in the chat. I do. Yeah. Ryan's got
Yeah.
a camcorder. There you go. Anyway,
That's awesome.
B, you were muted, so I sort of just started talking. So, how are you? You good?
I'm doing great. It's
Yeah?
been a week. I'm
Yeah,
drinking.
okay.
I'm drinking Dr.
Just
Pepper
drinking.
Zero.
I'm
wish.
drinking.
Drinking heavily.
It's a great
Just-
week. I'm drinking.
I'm drinking. Period.
Yeah,
Ah.
the French version, because of course everything in Canada has the French version on it.
That's true.
Mhm.
And that's about it.
At least you can get
good.
zero sugar. They were sold out at the store. I had to resort to diet.
Mm.
Diet.
Just not the same.
Not the same.
Doesn't
It's
hit
not
the-
the same.
It doesn't
really
hit the
isn't.
same.
I
It's
hate
like
to be
a-
drinking a diet soda.
Okay,
Go on.
this is gonna sound very silly of me and my naivete going
Oh.
into things such as
Ooh la la.
ooh la la. Oh god, maybe this is not the platform to ask this question.
We did just hit the go live button. We hit the record button. It's all happening.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna ask
right.
it.
Do
Who
it.
in the chat can explain to me the difference between diet and zero? That would be pretty great because I just
I think it's just different artificial
Fake
sweeteners.
sweetener. Yeah.
Yeah. I
gotcha.
think diet has aspartame in it, and
That's right.
I don't think zero sugar does.
because
Yeah.
like me and aspartame, we're not buddies.
Oh.
So usually like I can handle zero. And so I've never really asked, but I'm just like, man, it's pretty great that I'm able to drink stuff like this now rather than not feeling like death. So 10 out of 10. Yeah.
It's amazing
Yes.
how like wrong I am about so many things. As far as like the court of public opinion, like I like my Diet Pepsi. Nobody else likes it. I play my games inverted. Nobody else does that. Play on Xbox,
Hey, that's
Okay.
where it stops. That's where it ends, buddy.
Okay, good. There's dozens of us.
Okay.
Dozens.
Shut up.
Lucas plays everything inverted and it makes my brain melt whenever he passes the controller over if we're playing like something together. And I'm just like, what is happening? And I'm trying to move and it's like I'm looking down and I'm like, why is this happening now? And he's just like, I'm
That's-
playing the correct way.
That's
I'm like,
playing
"You're
normal for
not."
me. That's what happens.
No, that is wrong. But going back to like zero versus diet,
Oh,
I
sorry.
just feel like diet just tastes like a void. I
Tastes
don't
like a
know.
void. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tastes like
that's what
disappointment.
it tastes like disappointment. But yes, inverted gameplay, I'm sorry. For people who like to play that way, I can't get behind it. It breaks my brain a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. If
Would
it has
you
flying,
why
it
don't you
makes
why don't you
sense, though.
flip all of that with people who have to play with the color blindness accessibility options on there? I can't believe you play like that. Oh my goodness, what's the matter? You don't do that, right? One wouldn't do that. That sounds ridiculous.
Okay, I don't, and that's true.
That's inverted.
Is inverted
okay.
and
It's just
inverted
how we
sticks
perceive
a
the world.
disability, Sean? Is that what we're doing?
Not calling any of it a disability, actually.
Okay.
That's what you did. You did
because
that.
I know, okay,
True.
so I understand because it's like when you're like
It's
tilted.
true.
No. The only thing it makes sense for is flying games. Then it makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything else, no. Walking around and looking around, no. Don't do it. Maybe
It's just pulling your head back, and you're
I,
looking up.
I do appreciate games that actually do have flight controls as like its own thing for inverted
Yeah.
controls. I
Yep.
appreciate games that do that because
Fact.
everybody knows the right way to play a game, and then you choose that weird option. We won't, you can decipher which one's the correct option.
I feel like
yeah.
it's an age thing, actually, because all games were inverted back in the day.
Most
No,
of
it's
us
not.
moved forward, like drive automatic transmissions and stuff
We
too.
evolved, Sean.
That's the other thing that I do that's weird. I drive
I do it.
stick. I drive manual.
Of course you do.
You never grew out of it, I guess. I don't know.
Oh no. Whenever
what's
I
crazy?
can.
I never learned how to drive a manual car, but at the same time, like they just, dude, go find one now. Like unless
I know.
it's a high end car, like they're just not around.
They don't make them. Yep.
Yeah.
It's easier. How can
can
you
drive-
hold a Chipotle burrito, a drink, and drive if you have to do a manual car? I'm just saying.
I mean,
Right.
in
Highway
some ways
speeds,
it's
you're probably
safer, I
alright.
guess.
Yeah. You got to force to put down a Chipotle burrito? Come on, man.
I don't know.
Okay,
If
let's
I had to
look at that.
drive a manual, I could probably get us somewhere. Like I could get us to the hospital if needed. I'm not saying you're gonna have a clutch left, but we'll get there. Now, motorcycle,
She's
that's a
going to
different
go
story.
10 miles an hour to stay in first gear the whole time. Just
Gears?
go
No,
around.
no, no.
What gear are you in?
What?
I drove a manual home one time because it was kind of like forced to, and I got it home, but
Yeah.
let's just say it was.
I learned in a mini. My parents had a minivan. It was 5-speed minivan with a giant gear shift and everything, and it was hilarious. My friends loved it when they were all. Look, I was in high school when Fast and the Furious came out, so I'm driving a minivan to high school in Fast and the Furious times. Like, guys, we were living our life quarter mile at a time. I'll tell you what, quarter kilometer at a time, or whatever the version is.
Do they say a quarter kilometer in the Canadian
No.
version of Fast and Furious? Because that would be hilarious.
Yeah, we translate it.
If it was
Yeah,
just a
it's mostly
terrible
the same.
dub.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything's the same except for this terrible dub where they're like, live my life 1 kilometer at a time.
I know,
Like,
right?
It's just the worst dub you ever heard. I had a minivan in high school as well, and it was great because
It
you
was
can get about
great.
6 or 7 of your friends in there, mob
Yep.
deep, and do hood rat things. It
Yeah.
was super fun.
Yep.
I also did donuts in my mom's minivan
Yep,
in
we
the
did too.
parking lot. In the
I got
snow.
scared.
I did that. I why'd you get scared? You got close
Well,
to
because
hit
I
something?
wasn't driving it actually. Because
Oh.
I'm telling you, my friends were all obsessed with their Honda Civics and whatever else, the CRX and 5 speeds and everything. And they discovered I have a 5-speed, but it's a minivan. So they took it out to the YMCA parking lot and started doing donuts in there. And I was in the passenger seat, not in my own parents' vehicle. Sorry, mom and dad. And I took out the key mid donut. I'm like, you can't be doing this. So
Damn, Sean was
You're
that
out.
buzzkill that went. No,
Look,
sir.
but I'm also the second in my family. There's 4 kids in my family. I've got an older brother, and my brother drove my dad's Volkswagen Rabbit around a roundabout or a roundabout if you're real Canadian, and he didn't make it all the way around. Slammed into a curb and totaled my dad's car.
Oof.
So he was just being like, be safe out there. This is what I keep telling everybody. I'm telling Amanda out there in Florida, be safe, you guys. You don't need to take risks like that. Just be safe, especially if it's not your car,
Did the roundabout have like 10-foot walls around it? Like what? How did he ruin the car? Like
He was just going way too fast and
and he just
slammed into the
ate,
curb.
just circle. He went, sir.
You have to understand. It was like a 1977 Volkswagen Rabbit. The thing was barely hanging on. Like a strong wind, the doors are falling off. Okay, and you can't slam that. You can't do that. You can't be doing that in a Volkswagen. It's not a 10-second car.
You're right.
It's a diesel.
Yeah. Jesus, that's crazy.
You heard that thing coming from a couple kilometers away.
Ain't sneaking home in that thing, huh?
Definitely not.
It sounds like a UFO outside. The hell is that?
We got to work some of that. We got to work some diesel and engine sounds into the Xbox Drive, into the carpool gaming stuff. We just got to get some Volkswagen engine noises.
I have
Undeniable.
Xbox Drive notes on it.
Yeah.
Diesel engine noises.
Or
on
Mitch
it.
doing the engine sounds. That'd be good
Yeah, I
too.
mean, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Mhm.
We'll do Mitch or car as a game on the show, and then it'll be just car noises, and then I'll make car noises, and we'll have people guess which one's real.
That'd be great. That'd be
great.
good.
Maybe
So
for a
weird that
giveaway
last
or
time we
something.
did this, we recorded for like 3 hours. It's so
I don't
strange.
know how that happened.
I don't know how it
That was-
happened either, Bowser.
That was nuts, dude. That was like I was like looking at the clock and my dang, Sean shows up and an hour got added to the show. Crazy.
Yeah.
So weird.
Crazy. It's okay. That is a meme. That's a meme. Clip it. Clip it in the chat. Clip
yeah.
it. That is it. Yep.
That makes me happy to chat with you guys tonight.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Agreed.
we always have a lot of fun. Did anybody do anything cool?
You're just
No.
sitting here giggling.
I don't know what.
Old.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that like Mitch asks, did anyone
You're just
do
being
any
very
cool?
cordial with You're like,
What?
No,
Top of
I
the
just
morning
like
to
the fact that
you.
Mitch is just like, did anyone do anything cool while Sean and I are going like this? Hello.
Yes, hello to you. Good day to you.
It's the Canadians. They're
It
doing
is.
their own thing.
Yeah,
As is tradition.
Me and Bowser just like reality here, like, it was a week,
Seriously.
right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, Sean, did you do
Yeah,
anything
man.
cool?
Well,
This week?
look, man, you know half the stuff that I've been doing. I've been troubleshooting a bunch of stuff, getting the Carpool Gaming Twitch channel, like finally where I want it to be. We've kind of got things down where so people can expect maybe some streams probably next week. I think we should be ready. But Mitch showed me some stuff on Twitch, which is amazing. And I've always known this. I think we talked about a year ago, Mitch, when you're like, I'll help you out whenever you're ready. I'm like, got it. Rain check for a year plus. And we finally were able to sit down. And this is finally being on me. And I'm really stoked about it because one of my favorite things that sort of happened last year for Carpool was we started to clip out a bunch of the awesome moments that happened on all these podcasts and created them into shorts. And I love that because I can go back to those, great memories that we have because we create so much content around here and it's a great way to share with other people. Now, what Mitch and I discovered is Twitch will be another place for that to live as well in like these little bite-sized moments. My little like maniacal laughing or Fee claiming that there's a different color other than yellow Spongebob. All these things will show up on Twitch, which is very, very cool. So yeah, I've been kind of getting back into that side of content creation. I haven't been there in a long time. I haven't been into the guts of OBS in years, dude. It's just been like, does this stream work? Great. We're going to fire it up and then hope that Mitch doesn't come into the chat and make fun of my barely working stream. So that's been cool. But the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight is I was playing a bit of an older game, an older style game especially. When was the last time that anybody played a tower defense game? Like, seriously, is anybody even like, did you even know that there was tower defense games on Xbox?
There was one on Stadia. I can't remember what it's called. I played
No,
it.
there's not.
He doesn't remember.
No, there's not one on Stadia.
No, I know
I
what
said
it
there was
I-
one.
There
I know.
was one. I'm
Oh,
just sad.
dang.
There was one. Rest in
That's
peace.
probably
Well-
the last time I played one.
I discovered a game that is such a Sean game, and this is going to have to be like a topic for us at some point, you guys. Like,
Orcs Must Die.
what's a Fee game? What's a Mitch game? Like, what does that mean when we say that kind of thing? Because I found a game that is so, for me, it's not even funny. It's called Mechs versus Kaiju. And just the title alone, I was in on this, you guys. Like, it's simple, just monsters battling it out. As it turns out, this is a tower defense game where you're controlling mechs on the left-hand side. And just like Plants vs. Zombies in Mechs vs. Kaiju, you just got kaiju, just monsters, just gigantic insectoid monsters racing at you. And that sounds like simple enough. It sounds like if you play Plants vs. Zombies or anything like this, you might expect you know what's going on, but you don't. This game is way deeper than I had ever imagined for a game called Mechs vs. Kaiju. I stayed up until 2 a.m, 2 nights in a row playing this, you guys. It is awesome. And it's like from 2020, I think. So yeah, I just had a really good time playing a tower defense game, laying out these missile launchers and grinding gears on the floor and lasers and upgrading my mechs. It's way deeper than I ever imagined it would be. But I just had a great time playing this damn game, So that's my big game for this week. It's not like a huge whatever came out on Game Pass that we talked about last week. I had all intentions on playing Diablo 4 because that's out on Game Pass. Nope. Played me some Mechs versus Kaiju or Kaiju versus Mechs, whatever it was. And I'm not going to promise to stop. I'll tell you that much, Fee.
Fair. Super fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of me. I've just been building up our Twitch and playing an old indie game there on Xbox. Been fun stuff. drinking my Diet Pepsi, getting ready for my 10-year wedding anniversary for my wife.
My wife.
So, yeah.
Good job. 10 years.
Made it.
And celebrating by selling specific DSs in his background.
Yeah, not my wife's wedding present from 2014. Yes. That's a reference to Sweet Hangs, which I recorded with Donnie Reese last night. That's really what I did this week. I recorded the Nintendo Drive on Tuesday. On Thursday, recorded Sweet Hangs, and then here we are on Friday recording the Xbox Drive. This is what I like when you ask what did I do with my week, it's like this. It's work and then this. And then also I saw my kids for a short while.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Woo!
They know I'm here.
I'm glad.
Yep.
Go, where's Dad?
I know, right?
That was terrible. Where's Papa?
Papa.
He's in there making content.
It's
Don't
weird.
worry about
They started calling me Uncle. Like I'm the other one.
Oh.
And you're still gonna have this anniversary. Cool. Do you have to have a conversation?
I didn't
with
say there's going to be
somebody?
an 11th. I just said 10.
Jesus Christ.
Gee whiz.
We can edit this live on the fly, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't think so.
Right. No.
Thank you, Just Peachy. Actually saying congratulations, Sean, on your 10-year anniversary. I appreciate that.
There you go.
Very nice. Yes.
Not that we just golf clap for you or anything, Don't worry about
It was very nice, too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it for me.
Nice.
Fee, what'd you do? Should I just hit the button?
No,
No?
I didn't even play
Okay,
any
go
of
ahead.
it this week. None, none zilch.
Nada.
Nada. I mean, I played board games over the weekend. Lucas did his very long stream, did not make 24 hours, but did make 18 hours, which is still insane for board games, which was a lot of fun.
Insane for the bowl games.
Insane for the
Insane
board
in the brain.
games. It's a lot of fun. So probably planning on playing more board games this week. But I think like mostly all I did was I watched Criminal Minds. Like I've just been like so
Fiona.
busy.
Games.
I was not expecting that at all.
So I've been watching so much Criminal Minds.
You do what
It's-
makes you
Been
happy.
playing board games, but like mostly what I want to tell you guys about. Have you heard about this show called Criminal Minds? Let me tell you about it.
Okay, I just want to say we're almost at the end of the month. Your girl's on season 7 of Criminal Minds, and I started
Oh my
on
gosh.
season 1, episode 1, like March 5th. So if you want to know or get some context, the episodes are about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. There's about 22 to 26 episodes per season, and your girl started from season 1, episode 1. We're okay.
So much math.
It's a lot of math, guys.
It's just a lot of show. That's all
Poor
you gotta
Green
know.
Row
It's like a
7
lot of
has to
show.
deal with me. I'm watching constantly, watching Criminal Minds, and just hearing that constant theme song. No, it's Criminal Minds is still a thing. It is. So it actually got canceled in 2020, and then they came back with Criminal Minds Revolution. Fee has a job, right? She is the new Kevin. Wow. Okay. Yes, I do have a job.
Dang,
No.
getting lit up. Okay, I thought it maybe it's not just me. Holy cow.
She has a new job. It's called Watching Criminal Minds. Go on.
Yeah.
Dan, if
Maybe
I
she's
could have a
professional
job,
reviewer.
I wish. Come at me, please. I watch so much. But I usually like I'll be working at my desk when I'm working from home. Right now, I'm working in the office, but I'll have Criminal Minds on the other screen. I can't play video games and work at the same time, so I have to do something. So I always usually have something on there. Her job is Criminal Minds. I wish that would be kind of fun. Being a behavior analyst,
Terrifying.
that'd be kind of fun.
You don't want to know what happens
No.
in the world.
I
I had to
mean,
quit watching that show because I don't want to know anymore.
I'm
Well-
with you. Yes, it's damaging.
Antiques
Be
Roadshow
safe.
Marathon. That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Antiques Roadshow's been on our TV a lot this week.
There you go.
What is happening?
I'm so sorry. But no, I like okay, when I do play video games, I've been playing Loop Hero. I mentioned it last week,
Yes.
and I was just like, here's the deal. I love this game so much. I was just like, I uninstalled it from my computer. I'm like, goodbye, Steam version. We're going full Xbox. So I downloaded the Game Pass version, and I've played this on my PC. I've also played it on my iPad through cloud gaming. And quite
Nice.
honestly, works phenomenally. If you're unaware of this game, holy moly, it is a trip. If you like roguelike games, but also a little bit of a deck builder kind of vibe, because you have to build out the world. For some context, you wake up in the darkness, you have no idea what's going on, and the entire world's been consumed by an abyss. So every time you go around the Diet Pepsi, exactly, Diet Pepsi hit the world.
Oh, the void. Damn it.
And what's really cool is every time you go around the loop, there's more and more things that you see, because you're kind of like just walking around in one circle, but every time you notice more and more new things that are resprouting around. And then every time you go back out thinking that you're going to go on the same path, you don't. So you get to venture out and figure out what is going on, and everyone is going crazy. So
I love
really
it.
It's such a good game. And honestly, like, you think like, oh, it's going to be kind of like, I've had people who were not fans of this. They were just like, this sounds very silly or stupid. And I'm like, no, just play it. And they loved it. So it's on Game Pass. You have no excuses, guys.
I don't.
No excuses. Go.
I mean, my excuse, I'm a little busy playing mechs and kaijus.
Here's the thing. I love kaijus. By all means.
Not mechs.
Mechs.
You gotta swap those mechs out for something else.
I mean, by all means.
But
no,
they look like like both kind of look like the type of game where, like, I don't know, when we're looking at mechs versus kaijus, it's not like, that game I need to play. Like, I wouldn't blame any of you guys for saying that. Like, you're nuts, Sean, for playing this thing. And I feel kind of the same about like Loop Hero. It's like there's nothing really all that like enticing at first blush. Like, gonna be totally honest with you, but like hearing you talk about it, it's like maybe there's. I feel like the way you're describing it, time just seems to like melt away. Like you're gonna play for like 5 minutes and then 3 hours go away.
Correct. That's what happened the other night. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna play for 15 minutes and then I'm gonna go to bed. I went to bed at 1:30. I was just like, where did the time go?
I'm down for it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm also a huge fan of lore. If a video game has lore in it, I'm gonna go hunting. And it like almost has this kind of like cliffhanger, because the more you play, the more information you get, and you're like, okay, maybe if I just play a few more loops and unlock this other location, or if I unlock this other part of the town, I'm gonna get more people to join the town, and they're gonna tell us more, like give me more information about what's going on, because they're gonna give us knowledge. So it's like, oh, Black Kitty, she's going nuts, by the way. I'm so sorry in advance. She's currently just doing laps. So you might just see her randomly
like the
start
fifth host of the show. Like
she
we
is
have like a
like
fifth
in Loop Hero when you do laps.
Sure. And she's also Void. She's a little black cat that's just constantly like, she loves, like, she has a black cat bed right beside me, and she just like sitting there and then just scares people, because we're like, where's Hera? And then all you see are these two green eyes like staring out at you, and you're like,
don't like that.
There's the Void. I mean, she's really loud, to be quite honest. She's very loud. She like you'll talk to her and she just meows back at you. So she doesn't do very well hiding, but c'est la vie. But that's what I've been, as you can see. I'm not joking.
Yo, she is whacked out. Oh no.
By the way, she's 13.
Did she find catnip?
No, well, maybe. No.
It's probably, yeah.
She turns around and there's
where
just
did I leave
all
that?
over the floor. She's
Where did I leave
rolling
the
I've
cat?
experienced that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Side note, we got these like cat toys from Costco, and I didn't notice that on the side of it said infused with catnip.
Yep.
And so we gave both of our cats one of these toys thinking they'd be super chill. No.
Like
no.
laced with catnip.
Laced with all of them laced with catnip.
Not good.
The rest of them are hiding right behind the Dead by Daylight Collector's Edition board game that I have right up there. That is a beast, by the way. Yeah.
I would just laugh so hard if all of a sudden that whole top part just flew over.
That's what I mean. Like you're at risk of like anything could happen. Like your computer could get unplugged. You could have all this stuff like topple over. Like, what are you doing? This cat's gotta go. That's all I gotta say. This cat's gotta go into a safe space. This drugged out cat.
Now she's laying on the floor, super chill.
Oh, and you're gonna have to stab it in the heart with adrenaline, like on Pulp Fiction, just overdosed on catnip. Jesus.
Goodness gracious.
Okay,
what are we doing?
What cool stuff have you been doing this week before apparently we're like my cat's gonna die?
Yeah.
Just overdose.
Side note, Fee, your boyfriend, his OBS overlay for that board game stream. I want to bravo. I want to applaud
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, golf clap.
As
Very well
a
done.
guy who appreciates a good OBS
Mhm.
overlay and all that, I was looking at it and I was just like, you know what? I'm a fan of all this. I was a big fan of the way it was laid out. Shout out to whoever set that up.
He did all of it.
That's
The only
awesome.
thing that he specifically didn't do is his brother is he's an audio tech, so he came over and set up all of his audio. But
Got it.
yes, when I'm not streaming or if I'm not on a podcast, this camera leaves my room and goes over there because we have a 3-camera setup for people who are curious as to what we've been doing. We've been playing board games, and he has this camera shooting downwards on top of like this green, like he went to the dollar store and got green like cardboard, and so we can slide cards on it, so then it like enlarges so everyone can see the cards that we're playing.
I thought that was a fantastic idea.
So smart.
Yeah,
He's in the chat right now, says aw thanks.
you're welcome.
Aw,
Apparently, I
gee.
have to buy your first
Aw.
merch according to your stream. I have to buy your first piece of merch.
That's true, because it's gonna say Mitch sent me here. There were so
So-
many people.
Yeah. Fun fact, he was super close to affiliate. And my big thing when I stream is I like to help people get to affiliate. Like if that's their goal, I like helping people because I remember when I was streaming and I was a wee little bitty streamer and somebody bigger than me rated me and helped me get, more followers. I always thought it was cool. So I like to do that to other people. And he was like 1 follower away. And I just went to my Discord and I just said, hey,
Love
I'm
that.
not saying you have to, but if you're into board games, here's a guy that guy's set up that's awesome. And I'm like, go check him out. And I always say, tell him Mitch sent you, just so they know. And then apparently so many people showed up.
And it wasn't
that
all
I
at
didn't
once.
realize.
It happened over hours. It would just
Right.
randomly be like 3 hours later, and they would be like, follow, Mitch sent me. Mitch, and we're like, what is happening?
Like a mafia.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I'm like, should we like duck and hide? Like, what's happening? Like,
Duck
Mitch
and
sent
hide.
me.
Power pack strong. Don't worry about it. They sneak in
Dang.
all over the place.
I'm terrified now.
They might be in the chat of this show right now. They're listening.
Welcome in.
Don't worry about it.
Welcome in, Hitman. Welcome.
mean,
we embrace
make
you
sure
with
you
open
like-
Criminal
like
organization,
video.
come on in.
Okay, I'm the one watching Criminal Minds, and this man's
Right.
just like, let's embrace the hitmen that are here to kill us. Like,
Sean's like, I can't watch Criminal Minds, but these people that are hitmen, I gotta get them on my side, right? I
Like-
can't be
Yeah,
the one.
that's
on
I want to
Criminal
hear their
Minds.
side of the story. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
that's what Criminal Minds is.
Hearing the criminal side.
I'm just saying I went Heisenberg, you know what I'm saying? I like shaved my head and everything, all
Oh,
that.
jeez.
So yeah.
Is that
Don't
why
worry
you're not
about it.
wearing a hat today?
Real talk, yeah. Because
That's
I mean my
fair.
hair is a disaster. And also real talk, I just forgot to go grab one. You know?
I mean, I
I
have
trim my
multiple right
beard.
now.
You can't really tell because all the time I wear a black shirt. So when I sit here, you can't tell, but I trim my beard up. I got lined up. I got
Yeah,
my
you
head
look
shaved.
nice.
Eli, you're my guy.
Eli.
Best barber in town. Love him.
Oh, okay.
I go
Shout out
up
to
from like,
Eli.
I walk up and like,
Shout out to
I just walk
Eli.
in and I point at Eli. He's like, I got you. That's it. Eli knows what's up.
He's
a
like,
good
same as last time.
guy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Regular.
he's a good guy. He's a
Tell
good
him to
guy.
watch a podcast. Be like, I shouted you out on my podcast.
I
And he'd be
should.
like,
Yeah,
"What?"
yeah. Be like, Eli, let me get like let me get a free trim up if I shout you out on my podcast. That it would be weird if people showed up though, because that means they know where I live, and that would be a little weird.
Once
but it's
again, the
okay.
hitman. It's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I have a funny story that I'll tell on my stream of how my barber decided to be my barber. I won't tell it here because it involves a lot of swear words, but it's pretty good.
There you go.
How could that? Okay.
Oh, it's amazing.
I
That's why I
believe
knew
you.
he was my barber.
I'll
I knew
believe
as
you.
soon as I walked in, the way he introduced himself, I'm like, he's my
Did we
barber
just become
forever.
best friends?
Basically, I was just like, dude, this guy's awesome. And yeah, he does a good job. So can't complain. As for
Mitch, you been doing
yourself.
anything this week?
No. No.
Helping me.
I had
What
a
TV show are you watching?
yeah, exactly.
Please
Exactly.
enlighten me.
So I had a crazy week as well. Just some craziness happened. I won't get into it. Everybody's fine. We're good. But that kind of derailed like most of my streams. Fee, don't worry about it. It's sad. I don't want
We're
to talk
worried.
about it. It's sad.
Oh,
It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, whatever. But anyways, I did my editing stream on Monday and then like just kind of derailed everything else for the week. I still did stuff off stream. Like I edited all my Hogwarts playthroughs. I filmed after I got all trimmed up and nice, I filmed new thumbnail reaction videos that I'm going to use for the new thumbnails since I look nice now and not, terrible. Like always, I look horrible. As far as shows go, I watched The Truth versus Alex Jones on HBO
We
Max.
cannot be doing this. This is not a thing.
100%.
No.
100%. Yep, I watched that, and then I watched something on Netflix that I can't remember the name of it. It was some documentary. I don't know. It was about this.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it. What is going on? What? Why is
you're
P just
You're
laughing?
the one that said the Xbox is dead, Sean. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
mean, we
never
can't
said
talk about-
that. Not in
You said 12
seriousness.
people. You said 12 people play it. But no,
Yeah, dozens.
I wanted to play Hogwarts. I wanted to play stuff tomorrow and Sunday. I will be back to streaming, doing my normal things. But yeah, I still did a lot of. Sean was just like, "This one was a mistake." It is. It's your fault. I mean,
It
she also
always
asked me
is.
what TV shows am I watching, so I'm just answering the question like a
That's
good
true.
co-host.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I opened Pandora's box when
Just saying.
mentioned a show.
I didn't watch 90 hours of Criminal Minds or anything, but
Okay,
it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We don't need to worry about it.
Are we
No,
fine?
like I said, I did a lot of stuff. I cleaned up OBS. I helped Sean do his
Yes.
OBS. I want to make Sean's stream awesome. And I did some stuff that I'll talk about on Saturday. I have a care package channel point on my stream. And I got the idea from one of my buddies, Jazzy J. So Jazzy J, he was
Like
actually
from
on
Fresh
my podcast.
Prince?
No,
Jazzy Jeff?
no.
What's up?
Not Jazzy Jeff, Jazzy J. But it's cool. Don't worry about it.
Pretty
It's okay.
close.
Anyways, I met him through streaming, and he had a channel point called an autograph, custom autograph on. And then basically he is in a wheelchair. He plays and he's really good at Apex. Awesome streamer. But he had a thing called custom autograph. And I'm like, what's that? And he goes, if you redeem this channel point, I take a piece of wood, I paint it whatever color you want, and I run over it with my wheelchair and I paint my wheel on there. So he runs over a piece of wood with his wheelchair and then he signs it and sends it to you. And I'm like,
I love it.
that's the coolest damn thing
I
I've
want
ever
one.
heard in my life. I absolutely redeemed it. I have it over there. It's in my stream room. And I thought like, that's such a cool thing to do something like unique and special specifically for like your audience. So I put a care package out there, which I basically 3D print. So I put in there a sticker, which I got a bunch of stickers printed. I 3D printed, it's hard to tell because it's black, a
There you
coaster
go.
of my logo.
So
So
good.
little 3D print coaster. And then I also printed up a decal to send people.
Throws it.
What?
It's just the way you
Like
kind of
a
like
ninja
tossed it, like the
star.
way it
Oh,
sounded.
it's
like
fine. It's fine. And then I actually did do something new that I'm not going to talk about yet, but I just sent out my first care package today. So I sent it
Nice.
to Makita, and I'm not saying what the last thing that I did is because it's something I didn't think I was able to do, but I was able to figure it out because that's what happens.
Oh,
I'm not
geez.
creative, but
I know.
people give me creative ideas and I just execute them. So sometimes you got to be the one doing it, and sometimes you got to be the one thinking it. I'm the doer. If you're like, hey, that'd be a good idea, I'm like, I can figure that out. So I did do something. I'll show you guys off stream, but
Okay.
it's super awesome, and I'm sure Makita will like it quite a bit. So that's the person who got the
Love
care
it.
package. So Bowser, what TV shows did you watch? Because nobody played games this week. Go ahead.
Lockcliff, save me.
Actually, she
In a while.
she actually played games.
In a
She
wild turn
actually
of
played
events
games.
here, I played video games. this
Yeah,
week.
yeah. Everybody was watching TV shows and not doing anything. She was playing video games. Yeah.
I did take some naps. My neck was a mess, so I took a day off work, had some nap time in there. But
How's that?
after talking about it on the podcast, I went back to Forza Horizon 4. And I
Yes.
realized that like 90% of the time in the game, I did the Lego stuff. I didn't do
Yep.
like the main map. So I'm working on that now. I'm passing Sean and getting all the boards and stuff. How many roads I've discovered, all the fun stuff. Just blowing by Sean.
For 4, it's not hard. 4, I didn't play nearly as
Yeah.
much as
You
3
should get
or
back to
5.
it. It's fun.
I'm all in on 5. I'm good with 5. I'm glad you're enjoying it
There's
because
stuff to collect. You collected it all.
yeah, I can still just race though. I don't need to collect. Maybe I should. You know what though? Because I don't want to poo-poo on the game that you're enjoying right now because like the reason I didn't put a whole lot of time into 4 is because I just didn't enjoy it nearly as much as 3. And then 5 came around afterwards, and I'm like, I'm all in on this. But maybe there's something I am missing because I feel like I've made up my mind, and I don't typically like to do that. You know,
I was surprised how good this game looked.
Oh yeah,
like I know Forza Horizon 5 looks great, and we were all really impressed with that when it came out, but I didn't remember how good 4 looked.
Yeah, just and it runs
For its
nice.
time, it was a really nice looking game.
Nice,
So pretty.
This is okay. I have a question for you on this though, because like you can play 5. Like, are you done with 5? Like, why 4? Like, I'm curious about that.
I just decided to go back to it since I talked about it on the show.
Oh,
and then I realized there was a bunch of stuff to do, and I started doing it. And then it's that little pop-up every time, like, oh, you're only 3 boards behind Hopple.
Yeah.
Well, all right, well, now I'm going to pass Hopple because why not? And 3 hours later, yes, the instant pop-up. You don't have to go look at a leaderboard. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
It's just there, enticing you.
Oh, what a good point. It's like with Prince of Persia and everybody, you know, we all agree that there's elements in Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. It's like, that's got to be how you do, that's how you do Metroidvanias now. And I feel the same way about Forza in that way. Like, give me those leaderboards and they're dynamic and they just show up. And it's just the same as achievements as well. Like, we've had it so good for so long with achievements. They show up like what the name of the achievement is, and then it flips over and it's like, this is what you did. Yep. And I can't believe that PlayStation hasn't done that. Like, that's been like that for years. But getting back to Forza, I'm glad you're enjoying it, because the Horizon games are all good. You could go back to 2, honestly. 2 and 1, like they're all so good. They shouldn't work. They're an open world racing game. Like, what does that even mean? But they're so fun.
Right.
I like the fact that 2 of us went back to our favorite games last week. Well, like over the past week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't do anything else.
Definitely didn't watch anything. I watched. Well, I could talk about Dragon Ball Super if you guys want to.
I like how he was like, "Don't talk about what you've been watching."
I'm not gonna do it. I mean, Dragon Ball Super from the library. Pretty good pickup. Pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, thanks to Xbox Canada, I also played another little indie game on the Xbox, Iconi Island, an Earthlock adventure. And just from watching the trailer, I'm like, this kind of gives me Fae Farm vibes. If you're familiar with the Switch game, like, yep, let's give it a try. And it is. It's very similar. You're kind of in this little world. You're doing some farming and gathering resources and unlocking shrines, and I don't know. You have to capture frogs and put them on little podiums, and then they tell you what to do.
Aw.
You could, I think it has co-op, or you can just switch between 4 different characters. So, like, you can strategically leave one at your farm, and that'll be like your farming person, and you leave all the seeds in their pockets and whatever, and then take a different one out adventuring and gathering materials or whatever. But it's pretty fun so far. I got a few hours into it.
Nice. It looks gorgeous.
Plus, you befriend these animals, and then they can do things for you. Like, you need one of them to be able to chop up wood, and one of them does specific grass stuff, and yeah.
Sounds like how Mitch and Fee live their life.
Animals?
You got your animals around?
That's true.
I mean, I guess. But I'm not just like, hey, Hera, go chop down some wood.
Not yet.
I wish I could send, like,
I mean, I
Boba
wish
to
I
go to the
could.
store
Yeah,
and get me
let's
some
be
Dr.
honest.
Pepper. That'd be great.
I mean, that kind of reminds me of what is it? Pal World. You do that a lot. You're just like, hey, go deal with wood. Oh, you should go harvest some stuff. Oh, you have water ability? Go harvest, like, go water the crops. Stuff like that. It kind of gives off that vibes a little bit.
But are there guns in this game like in Pal World?
Not that I've found.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Okay.
like
Not
swinging
yet.
a branch at people.
Branches. It's a form of weapon.
Not very effective.
Not very effective.
No.
Neither is Splash.
Facts.
Never.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, Bowser.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Those games are huge now. Like, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
These cozy, farmy kind of thing. I like it. I might start with Stardew Valley. That might be the next game I talk to you guys about.
Are those going to be the Bowser games?
I
I
mean,
guess on this show.
Maybe.
I guess, yeah. Everybody already knows my games.
How can anything be a Bowser game? I play everything.
that's why we'll dive into it.
Or
Yeah.
everything's a Bowser game, I guess.
Game Pass is a Bowser game.
That's true.
Yeah. Is it on Game Pass? That's a Bowser game.
Nice.
Maybe
All of
not
them.
dating sims and maybe not turn-based stuff.
Yeah.
Those are mine.
Process of elimination.
You can have those, Fee. You're up.
Woo!
It's funny. Everybody will just be like, Mitch's games are first person perspective and a gun in your hand. And I'll be like, you are correct. You're correct. I can't literally, like, I think, what was it? 3 of the top 5 that I had last week all involved shooting things.
That is true.
Yeah. It's all right.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with that.
it's a choice.
What would Sean's game be? Forza?
Are we just doing it now? Do you guys?
No. We'll dive deeper
Okay,
into
we'll pin it.
later.
We'll pin it.
Yeah, we'll pin
it.
that. We'll pin that.
We'll
I
pin
like
it.
that.
Mhm.
Pin it.
I like that.
Yeah, that'd be a good topic.
Pinned.
Absolutely.
Because I think we want to dive into Bowser a little bit. Like I want to figure this
Excuse
out.
me?
I feel like everybody else is gonna be a little more obvious. You said you don't know what it would be, so it's like we're gonna dive into this.
Into the topic.
What does this mean?
Yeah.
Like, what makes a Bowser game? You guys know what I'm saying. You're just being difficult. I don't appreciate it. God's
know.
sakes.
Hey,
Welcome back, Sean.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm going to spend a lot of time playing games this weekend because it's supposed to be raining with the possible freezing rain, if that's more the topic you'd like to discuss.
Get me out.
How's the weather? Oh, it's getting warm here in Arizona. It's
cold.
It's like
Guys,
70.
it's been raining all week.
Kill me.
Sean, do your housekeeping so we can move on. Go on.
Oh,
Go on,
snap, dude. I'm not even ready for housekeeping like at all. We're 45
Good
minutes
Lord.
into the damn show and you call for housekeeping? Are you guys nuts?
Bro,
you-
one's ready. No one's ready today. No one.
I hate it.
Fee's
ready.
whole room collapsed before we started the show.
We have no
Right?
housekeeping. Go to carpoolgaming.com, get your merch. It's pretty sweet. And that's it. 45 minutes into the show, we're calling for housekeeping. What has happened to my
There are no
Xbox
houses
Drive?
to keep.
Ryan, that's it. Ryan, you're coming back. Brian, you're coming back. That's it.
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
Jeez. I mean, we had a show planned, but whatever. Just throw it out the window. We're fine.
All right.
Goodness
Okay, I
gracious.
just want to
Speaking-
say. No, Bowser, you continue. You continue.
I don't know what you wanted to say, though.
No, you go on, Fee.
No, I don't want to go on.
No,
right.
she doesn't want to. All right.
Speaking
talk about it later.
of Game Pass and a wonderful
Hey.
community we have, including all those Patreons, big thanks to Xbox Canada. We have a huge giveaway
Huge.
starting soon.
Huge.
We have a 12-month code of Game Pass to give away to one lucky viewer or listener or tweeter or whatever you're going to be. All we ask of you is you leave a 5-star rating or review of the podcast, the Xbox Drive, and we will have a tweet/X post out where you can screenshot it and send it to us. Or if you're not on that platform, slide on into the Discord and you can post it in the Xbox Drive channel.
Woo.
Thank you to Xbox
Everybody
Canada.
Be excited. And
Well,
we
year of Ultimate. That's
like a
wild.
whole year, 12 months.
that's like a whole year, man.
That's
Well,
so
You know how many
much,
games
like,
you could play in a
money.
whole year?
Yeah.
If you're Kevin
Games that
or
are
I,
coming
it's
out
like
this year,
50 or
brand new
60.
games. Like Indiana Jones or Hellblade 2
Yeah.
or Hellblade 1.
Crazy. Those games are all coming to Game Pass.
One of them are.
Sometimes I forget. It's like we should be used to this by now. This is how it
Yeah.
works. It's how it's worked for years at
It
this
is
point. But
just
it's like,
like-
dang.
We are just used to it, right?
Yeah.
It's not news that Hellblade's coming to Game Pass as we know it.
That's not news.
Yeah.
You're right. But it's sort of like the Switch in that way where like it still amazes me what the Switch can do. And it still amazes me that like games launch into Game Pass like this. Like Indiana Jones launches into Game Pass. It's Starfield launched into Game Pass. Forza, Game Pass. Like it's all
Yeah. I mean, it's like in the back of your head, already.
Yeah,
that
you
it's
know.
going to, but
Yeah.
the fact you're like, oh, damn. Yeah. Indiana Jones is like a Xbox exclusive game that's made. Oh, damn. That is going to Game Pass day one. That's wild.
yes.
That's wild. So
I talked to Donnie about that sort of thing on Sweet Hangs, among many other things, our 3-hour podcast. It's exclusive over at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. But I feel like there's so much conversation around everything except the damn video games that like it's easy to forget. And like, was it last week, Bowser, that Final Fantasy 14 launched into Xbox? Was that not last week?
Yep,
And like,
that's
I
right.
didn't hear anything about it. I'm kind of pissed about it. It's like, this is a huge deal. It's a huge game. They said it couldn't happen, and here it is. It's like, make a thing of it, you know?
I'm
Then
glad
Phil's
to
talking
talk
about God
about it.
knows what. Yes.
Talk about it.
I mean, I don't want to do the marketing for them, but as I don't play the game, but you guys play the game. I'm just saying, like, you got to hit the beats. You got to hit those marketing beats. But if you guys are playing the game, if you're in for it, I want to hear you be excited about it. I'm not doing marketing for anybody else, but if like those are the games you're excited about, tell me you're excited about it, you know? Just saying.
All right, before we get too carried away,
oh, I'm
the
sorry.
giveaway, you need to have your entry in by 8 p.m. Eastern next Friday, so I have time to gather the names and put them in a wheel, and we could do the giveaway live on the show.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, I got to spin that wheel.
Love it. We have to
Can't wait.
take out
There's a
Savoy
lot.
Prime's games out of there first. He's
Yeah.
occupying the wheel. We'll delete all the games, put the names in so somebody can win, and then he can figure out the rest.
Ron, get your stuff out of the way.
Yeah, just move aside. We need the wheel. We need to borrow your
You need the
wheel for a
next
second.
week.
That's right.
I could make a wheel happen right here. Just saying. A
Like
wheel
behind
could
you on
be-
a green screen?
Yes.
Oh, that'd
You're
be so
talking to me.
fun.
Come on, man.
Can it be
Right.
Price is Right wheel?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not
That'd be fun.
creative. You tell me an idea, and I'm like,
Mitch,
yeah.
I have an idea.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let's hear it. Go.
We'll talk about it off the podcast.
Oh, another
okay, got it.
tease. Oh, I love it. I
Oh,
love
man.
Man, you got to come back next
Yes.
week, see if these ideas come to fruition.
it. Yes.
Or if they don't, you wouldn't know what they were anyway, so it doesn't
That's right.
matter.
Exactly.
You won't know.
Exactly.
We're here for
It is
hype.
amazing. It is amazing that today is the day that we announced this giveaway because Xbox Canada was excited to see the new iteration, the new chapter of the Xbox Drive, and so we announced this giveaway, on the day that we also announced that this era is over and Ryan's coming back next week. So it'll be Ryan and I will be doing the wheel next week that Mitch and Fee will build for us, I guess. So
That'll
thank
be
you
the
for your
best part.
service.
Hey,
When
PlayStation
us-
Drive, I heard you have an opening.
I know,
I'm
right?
Available.
Wait, just 1 second here, guys, while I switch over to my new hat where I'm going to be on the PlayStation.
Oh, she's got that ready right there, a PlayStation hat right
Yay.
there.
Wait 1 second here. Or if you guys need me over on the Nintendo Drive, we got some
she's got-
Nintendo hats. We can just switch
Wow.
over there. Don't have an Xbox one, but someday I'll have an Xbox.
We'll get you an
one.
Xbox hat.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at it. I need an Xbox hat, everybody.
You know the worst part about wearing an Xbox hat for me?
It's green and you have a
It
green
just goes right
screen.
through, yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3 of them. I have one Xbox hat that I can wear does not have green on it. But the problem is it's reflective, so it still kind of
it still
does a
works.
similar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still does it, you know. That's the sad part about that. But you know, I mean, Fee doesn't own an Xbox, so the only right she doesn't own an Xbox hat either.
I don't have an Xbox hat.
Boom.
I don't think I have an
Two
Xbox hat either.
Xboxes.
Boom.
I have 3 Xbox hats.
That's
I guess I
'cause
could
Mitch
ship you
has
guys
them all.
one.
I think we
You
should
took
have a
them.
hat on our
I
merch
bought them
store.
all.
I think
You're
we
right,
need to
I
make
bought all
one.
of them. My bad.
Yeah.
Well, that would
We
be
need a
fun.
carpool hat.
Yeah. Do you guys have a
Xbox Drive
carpool
hat.
hat?
I don't think we have a single one. Why do we don't have it? How do we not have hats?
We need dad
I gotta
hats.
say
We
something.
need these-
Hats,
Dad hats?
bum me out. Hats bum me out on any of those merch stores because believe me, I have about 30 hats upstairs. Right? I would love to have a hat of my own merch, but all of them are embroidered. And if you have like any sort of like variety of colors in your logo, God forbid, you try to do any embroidery of like your logo with colors, it's horrible.
Not
It
going to
just,
match the
like,
color.
It never does.
Like
ever.
whatever the closest thread is.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
always
that
like
makes sense.
it's so dull. It doesn't look good, and I'm just like, never mind. And I mean, could I
Never
do my
mind.
logo like just white or something like that?
Oh,
I could.
that'd be cool.
I do have a hat in my store, but it's that like foam hat that's just printed, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Like a trucker hat.
yeah, it's like a trucker hat. And again, I have trucker hats upstairs. I'm not against them, but I would love like an embroidered hat that actually has the colors of my logo. That'd be phenomenal. But simpler logos shouldn't be too bad. But
See, we also need toques.
Yes. Yes,
It's a
please.
need. It's a need.
Yeah.
It's definitely a need.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll look into it.
yeah. Hold
I
on.
like it.
No.
Got shirts.
write
We
it
got
down.
mugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I have everything.
Nice.
I have mouse
Mitch,
pads.
what is happening in your house?
Don't worry about that. My son came home from work. My bad.
Okay, where were we? Did we wrap up on the
Yeah.
giveaway? We're good.
Giveaway.
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 We will
Giveaway.
post the details on X and in Discord in case
Yep.
you missed it.
And if people have a rating already, just go screenshot it and because we
Yeah.
won't be able to contact all. Like the show's been 300 plus episodes, so thankfully there's lots of
Yeah.
ratings there. If you're there,
No
go find your rating,
screenshot, no entry.
screenshot it. That's right, easy.
Yeah,
That's the only way I can track it. So
exactly.
That's right.
Correct.
them's the rules.
And you can't.
Nice.
win
We're
if
gonna
you
give
don't
away
play.
a year of Game Pass.
I know. I'm
Year.
excited.
It's awesome.
Insane.
I like it.
All right.
Neat.
We got to talk to Xbox Canada though, see if we can get Fee an Xbox.
I would love that. That would be incredible.
Yeah.
That would be insane. I mean, at some point I could probably
An S. Get her a Series S.
I would
They're on
love
I'll
sale.
find out if they watch Criminal Minds. Let's see if we can maybe get a common interest here.
I like
Anybody
the
there at Xbox Canada love Criminal Minds?
Anybody?
Why the perfect co-host of the Xbox Drive you should have chats
Just
with
put the logo
extensively.
on the Series S. Maybe Criminal Minds will sponsor it.
There you go.
I love the fact
did
that
it.
like things like they're currently they just released a Fallout controller, and instead of being like Fiona really loves Fallout, we're like Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds.
You didn't talk
I know.
about Fallout today.
Fallout is like a given. Like that will actually like that's there. Let's ask about Criminal Minds. Let's find out. Maybe who doesn't like Criminal Minds?
I mean, I do really like detective games. By the way, I love like having to as a detective, trying to find out who is the murderer, who did the wrong
You do like
thing.
that.
I
Yeah.
love that stuff. Yeah,
you do.
that's why it makes sense. Why? Okay, we need to get off this topic
Come on.
of shows. But
Mm.
like,
Okay.
yeah,
I did it. It's my fault.
Anyways,
It's
Bowser
me.
just goes.
Anyways, yes,
Okay.
Bowser,
Anyways.
please embrace it. Embrace the anyways. Yes.
Anyways.
let's jump into the carpool.
Yes.
We have community question from CrocoKyle. What's a video game setting or ability you'd like to carry over into your real life? Unlimited inventory, save states, lives, fast travel. Appreciate all you do. You're
Ooh.
killing it and make my week better. Thank you,
CrocoKyle, you rule.
CrocoKyle.
Yeah,
You're the
man.
best. Sean, what about you?
Yo, fast travel is a great example. Oh my god.
My question on fast travel, is it like most video games where you had to have been there once before you can fast
That
travel
would work.
there?
That'd be all right. That actually would make life better just in general. You don't want to just like, a lot of times it's just a journey, but if you got to go back and forth, no thank you.
If that
You
was
know?
the case, I would just spend an entire year traveling just to every spot for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
and
just get it
leave.
done.
You could probably
Totally.
do like a couple weeks,
Mhm.
just back to back to back to back flights to all the major airports around the world,
That's really smart.
and then
Just
bam, you're
bouncing
done.
all over the place like
From
an Indiana
here
Jones
on out,
map.
you
like-
never have to spend time traveling. I would love
Yep.
it. I hate flying, but I would take that 2 weeks of suck just to get it done.
Since I don't want to just steal the suggestion as an answer. Contrary to popular belief, I do rely on maps pretty heavily, even if I didn't open a map in Tears of the Kingdom until 5 hours into my play session with that. But I would love like to just like look at a map like from over above, like just kind of like be able to see. I guess I could do that with like Google Maps
Your
to a
own
certain
marker.
extent.
You are here, dot on the
Yeah,
map at all
yeah.
times. Yeah, I love it.
Yes, yeah, just an internal kind of Google map in my head. Mm-hmm.
a mini map just floating
No,
around.
mini map. Actually, that's exactly that's yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
mini-map.
that's more what I
Right here.
mean. Yes,
He
a little, just
wants
like a little
an
circle.
AR-generated mini map just in the top left corner of his vision at all times.
Totally.
Just be like,
Yep.
Probably not
Just
far
a little
away from
square.
that, with all
You know
those
what's
AR
wild?
glasses and stuff.
I was gonna say, imagine Apple Vision straight up doing that, and that's
Mhm.
not unrealistic. A GPS, Google Maps, top-down
Totally.
view.
Yep.
We just sold an Apple Vision on the stream now to Sean. Sean's gonna
Mhm.
show up tomorrow or next week with it on. Can't wait.
I have one more before I open it up to you guys. I want to be able to, wherever I go, if any place it sells me goods or services, I also want to be able to sell things out of my pocket to them,
Yeah, that's nice.
like to take their cash.
What
Like,
are you carrying that
everyone
makes
is
you
a
want to
merchant.
sell things?
I don't
Are
know,
you just constantly carrying goods on your
but
person or something?
You'd never
What are you
have to
talking
have a
about?
yard sale again.
exactly just sell it. Just like you
Just
know
sell
what?
it. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh my
need this set of
God.
pots and
I
pans
don't need this
anymore.
pencil sharpener anymore.
Give
It's
me
in my
$5.
pocket. Totally. Like I'm done with these shoes. You can have them. How much
Your
money you got?
unlimited inventory pockets, you could just carry it around.
Totally.
Sell it to whichever merchant
Jeez.
has money left.
You have to think of the world through the eyes of like a Bethesda game, like a Fallout or a Skyrim, and everybody is a merchant. That would be great.
I
You'd
guess.
steal from everybody. This is a great question. I'm like warping my perspective on the world.
To not
great.
just take the answer that
Yeah.
was provided, because also real talk, unlimited inventory of Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar sounds fantastic to me. Just want to point that out. I'll go different. I want to be able to change the way I look at any point in time.
Nice.
I want to have hair.
Yes.
I want to be cut. I want to be fat at times just to be lazy. I want to be able to go into a character, like in a GTA.
Character creator.
Go into a character creator and just be like, how tall and jacked and full of hair do I want to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a luscious...
Mitch turns into Chewbacca.
100%.
Like there.
100%. I just a character creator. Let me go in there and be like,
that's a
what clothes do I
great
want to
call.
wear? How tall do I want to be? How jacked do I want to look like The Rock today? Sure. That'd be awesome.
That's a great
Your clothes
answer.
just fit perfectly.
Yes.
100%. Dude,
You don't
the
need to
shirts are
find
good.
the right size.
Oh my God. It's like molded to your body. Great.
Yeah,
Great. Sounds
that's
awesome.
pretty nice.
That would be
Fee,
a
what do you
great
think?
Okay, other than I'm not gonna take the character creator because I feel like that's very like on point for me because I'm
That
always
is.
I love character
She'd never leave her
creators.
house. She'd
I
just be
wouldn't.
stuck in character creator all day.
I would just be like, you would just be like, what's happening, Fiona? I would just be standing there, and then all of a sudden just change. It would just be like blank behind the eyes.
Her eyebrows will just go.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you won't take that answer.
I won't take that answer. Okay, this is gonna sound very much like, this sounds very basic, but here's the deal. As someone who is currently dealing with a very large bout of insomnia, I would love the ability, when you play a video game, and I know that there's like the ability to go just sleep, but there's like,
Set
I'm
the
gonna
time.
just drink this at set the time. That also, like, when they you'll pick up a drink and then it's just like it gives you like all this energy, but not like fake energy. It's like as if you actually slept for 8 hours rather than having to go sleep in a bed.
This is a
Please,
great answer.
this is what I need. I do here's the deal. Do you know how much stuff I could get done if I could just not have to sleep ever? That'd be fantastic. Not just and I'm not saying one, sleep is important. Two, like in real life, please sleep. But
please be healthy and get sleep. Don't just drug Red Bull. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like instead of having to drink like Red Bulls and stuff like that and then feel terrible about it, it's like one of those things where it's just like you actually drink it and you have the energy as if you slept for 8 hours.
Yeah, nice.
So I would like that instead.
Yeah, drink a bottle of water and you're healed. You're all healthy and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
By all means. It's just like, oh man, I broke my leg. By all means, I'm going to just drink this water and have this granola bar and bam, it's fixed. Everything is fine in the world.
It's like a survival game. Her Minecraft hearts are going down and she's just like, better.
Yeah.
Like,
and
doesn't matter
there's
what it is.
pixels everywhere. And then it's just like, ta-da.
I just got shot 37 times. Let me take one ace bandage in Fortnite.
Oh, jeez.
What
I'm better.
is
Fine.
happening?
I can sprint now.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
She takes that fizz drink and then she can just sprint for miles at a time
Shot,
without slowing
like,
down. Yeah.
leap tall buildings.
By all means, if I had the ability to do that, like be able to like get super speed or like jump because I just had a random food item.
Yeah,
by all means.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as much as I get upset about like stamina when you're trying to sprint in games, even with that small amount of stamina, they're sprinting farther than I could in real life. So
yeah,
maybe I want.
Yeah,
that
you're just like
ability.
your steady pace is
They
like
can just
7
jog
miles an
forever.
hour.
Yeah, but then they can
100%.
sprint fast. Like whoa.
See, that reminds me of like when someone actually, this is someone with a lot like years ago, they set up their treadmill to a World of Warcraft game and they had to run from the orc starting area all the way to Orgrimmar, which by the way, if you know, you know. It's like you think it's really short, but then he's like dying halfway through and he's like about to be sick like while he's running because it's so far. And it's just like wild to think about like in video games, they can just run forever. No issues. Everything is fine and dandy. Oh, I can just run from point A all the way down to the very tip of the other side of the continent, but it's fine.
No problem.
Yeah, I agree.
So, some games got that stamina bar though, like that Fortnite one. When you run and you have to slow down, I'm like, I understand. Like I get this.
But even when you run out of stamina, they're still moving faster than me.
Oh dang!
I want a level up tree. Like I want a skill tree in real life.
Yeah.
Just like
I mean, mentally,
you're just doing things so you get like experience points.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
I want
you
it
get to
be
choose
like
how to spend them.
apparent and visual. Like I take an online class on LinkedIn Learning,
Right.
and I want like to get a skill point that I can apply to.
Totally.
We're not
Understand
going
now
to
you're better.
subject that some people should have to do a test and have a class
Oh my
before they
gosh,
become a
this is
parent.
so
But
good.
yeah, we'll get into that.
Nice.
Great question.
Great. Good stuff.
That is a
That's
fun
it for the
question.
community questions. We do have some community answers to our main topic questions, so
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Which
we'll sprinkle
go
those
ahead and-
throughout.
Absolutely. We can go ahead and move on into that. The main topic of the show today, if you had to live in one video game world, what would it be? If you had to live in the world of the video game you last played, would you survive? So it's a twofer.
Mhm.
We're going to ask Sean first. Sean, hit me with the
If I
twofer.
could be in any, let me start with the second part of the question. If I would survive in the last game that I played,
Your
you guys-
mech game.
my mech game, kaijus versus mechs. It's the end of the world. It's the apocalypse. The lizards are jumping out of the oceans, man. And I absolutely would survive. I've got that mech. I know how to upgrade that thing. I know how to set up my strategy so they don't reach the home base, the headquarters. I think that would be great. If the world is going to end, let it be that way. You know, let it be mechs versus kaiju. No zombie apocalypse, no pandemic, no nothing like that. Let it be mechs versus kaiju.
But my question to that is the mechs, like going into a mech, is this like Pacific Rim mech
Yes.
or is this like Gundam mech? Because I don't know if you've seen Pacific Rim, but that takes a mental toll on you. And you have to have a
Okay.
really good connection with the person who's driving that mech with you.
I'll take it. Yep.
Okay.
I'll take
You'll
it.
risk it.
I think, I mean, honestly, I feel like I could do it with any of you all here. I think we could pair up, just run that mech and, yeah, battle. Like, what a battle, you know? Can you imagine? That'd be crazy.
I pick Bowser.
Sounds good.
Fine.
Me and Fee.
USA.
I feel like
versus
Sean would
Canada.
go
It's
insane,
okay.
but it's okay.
And I don't know why this is like really stupid. I don't know why I would want to live in this world, but like there's something about the Fallout games. Like, do I want to live in a vault? I think I want to live in a vault.
Not what I would pick, but all right.
Not at all. There's giant ass scorpions everywhere, bro. What are you talking about?
Sounds good to me.
What's wrong with you?
And no, in the vault. Stay in the vault. Everything's safe. Like, don't go out
Okay.
after you're like, if your dad leaves, like, good riddance, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you going out there for? I'm gonna stay safe in this vault.
I guess.
You gonna run out of food or something?
We're good. We're safe in the vault. Everything's fine. That's what they're built for. B
It's
knows what I'm
true.
saying.
It's true. They have actual like ecosystems in there where they're able
Yeah.
to grow
Wow.
vegetations and stuff like that. Mind you, it's really depends on what vault you get, Sean. There's some pretty wacky ones. Like maybe you're in the vault where you're just yourself and like 300 like essentially mannequins. Who knows? Maybe they just randomly come up with a society where they believe they have to sacrifice one person every year. Who
Mm.
knows? Maybe you get the clone one where you're just with yourself forever and ever and ever, and you don't know if you're actually the real Sean. Who knows?
I think that's the one I'm in. That's the vault I'm in right now.
Okay,
I'm living there. Yeah.
excellent. It really depends on which one you get, I guess.
You get,
No,
like,
oh, sorry, continue, Bowser.
You get like video games and books in the vault, so you can
Oh,
entertain
yeah.
yourself. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doable.
Stay safe.
Yeah. They have school in the vault.
Totally.
They have like government in the vault. They have grocery stores in the
Eh.
vault. Well, I mean, we're not talking about that. There's a whole other thing. That's a whole entire podcast series in itself. But yeah, there's a lot of things you could do in a vault. I think it's pretty great. I was thinking that this evening. We were at it was a 1950s themed diner, and they were playing music that's in Fallout. And I'm
Fallout.
like, man, I was
You're there.
thinking of this topic, and I'm like, man, this would be great. And then Lucas is like, no, you would not be able to survive that. That's a terrible idea. Why would you want to like? But I'm like, I really like.
Well, but,
it's
like-
just like a vibe.
I feel like unless you're starting to get into like a Stardew Valley or any of these like farming games, like that there's conflict in every game. Like that's just the way that it is. So I don't know if like there's an answer here where you're like, yeah, I want to be like Pokemon, like be in that world, I guess, like where the animals are cute and cuddly and you can capture them with a ball that you throw at their face. Like I don't know, maybe that's as good as it gets.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like I was trying to think about it for myself, and I guess I can hop in and we can talk about which ones we would like. I guess the last game I played was Loop Hero, but I can get into that in a second. But like, there's so many games that I was trying to think of, like, which game would I want to be in?
Yeah, what do you want?
And
What do you want to be? Yeah.
but like, that's the problem. Is like, okay, I love Baldur's Gate. Am I gonna live in Baldur's Gate? Crazy things happen in Baldur's Gate, everyone. There's 3 games of this. Like, what happens in the actual city of Baldur's Gate? I'm gonna tell you right now. A lot of people die, unfortunately. So like, am I gonna make it? Probably not. Unless I've had some magical abilities with it. Or a lot of the other games I like to play are literally like XCOM, or I like to play detective games where people are getting murdered, or like just like crazy stuff like that. Like, it's either those types of games, and the only one that I could even think like sanity wise would have to be like Coral Island. It's just chill. It's just a vibe.
Yeah.
Because like the rest of them, as much as it would be really fun, and would I think it would be really fun to go on adventures with people across the Sword Coast? By all means, Baldur's Gate would probably be it. But even like Final Fantasy 14, what am I gonna do in Final Fantasy 14? Your girl's not gonna make it through the Calamity, let alone any of ARR. So let's be real. I'm not gonna make it.
Oh no.
She's like, I can't be here. I'm not gonna make it.
I might look like a Lalafell, but I can't fight like one in real life.
Right.
Oddly enough, I started with Fallout. I want to change my answer to Starfield. Why wasn't that my first answer? I love
There you go.
space. Send me up to space. I'll go, travel around the stars. That sounds great. Like join the secret club and have metal come out of the wall and make me float or something. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on in that game.
Unfortunately, you don't have a map, so
Not yet. Not yet. Maps are coming. I believe.
Maps are coming.
I don't know. I think maybe the closest thing might be, it's either like Coral Island or maybe something Ni no Kuni like, because it's just like, it's magical, but like there's evil, sure, but it's also full of whimsy. Because like
Whimsical evil.
that's fine.
As long as they're whimsy. And also, the music's done by Joe Hisashi, which, by the way, if my entire life was like musically done by Joe Hisashi, by all means, put me in there. Tag me in. So no, I'd probably have to say Coral Island safety wise, but if I really wanted to, probably Fallout or Baldur's Gate 3, because I think that'd be pretty fun. Going around on adventures, sure, you have to like talk to a devil every so often in Baldur's Gate, by all means. Who oh, it's fine. Is there a crazy murderer?
It's all you would know. That's what you would know.
It's all I would know. No, and would I survive the video game that I last played, which is Loop Hero? Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. Guys, I know everyone wants to kill you. Like, cute animals want to kill you. And then the vampires are just like, hey, you know what? We're starving. You can find a safe home in the town.
We're starving.
If you build your town, like your town beside us, everything will be okay. We're going to suck the blood of you and everyone who's surrounding you, but it's great. Everyone will be able to live together. Oh, you don't want to do that? I now have to kill you for your resources. So it's just like, I'm not going to make it, guys. I'm not going to make, I like this, like down below here. It looks like it's like a breaking news thing that's going on. And I just
got a little ticker tape.
That's fantastic. So probably chill, but also crazy adventures for the game that I would like to go into. And I would not survive the game that I played last. What happens if I would last played Baltro? What am I going to do? Am I a card?
Playing cards for eternity. You are a card.
You are a card.
Yeah, I also want to make it in Helldivers. There's no chance. I wouldn't even be making it to the ship. I would be like, I'm staying on Super Earth and not helping. Peace out, boys. I'm sorry.
Dangerous out there.
Exactly. Dangerous. Your girl plays a lot of dangerous games, apparently.
Yeah, I like to live life on the edge here.
Apparently I do. Oh gosh, Green Rose, endless void of cards. Yeah, that would be his dream. Mitch.
My turn.
Your turn.
Oh, here we go.
So if we go off the last game I actually played, Call of Duty. Would I survive? No, not at all. But we won't talk about Call of Duty. The last game I played before that, Hogwarts Legacy. I could survive.
Yeah.
I could survive.
I should hope so.
Take on those
I could
trolls.
learn magic.
Students.
My Hufflepuff having self. I could figure that out. Now, would I be a 37-year-old dude in a class full of like young kids? That'd be weird. They'd be like, why is that old guy here? Why is he learning magic now? I'd be like, mind your business, child.
I'm a mature student.
I got dropped
Thank
off
you very
here.
much.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I got dropped off at the front door. I don't know what else to do.
You think
So-
that's a crazy thing that happened in any sort of like Hogwarts or specifically like Harry Potter-esque situation? Things
True.
go wild.
true.
Absolutely wild.
Sometimes they seek it out, you know? You could
Yeah.
just be a good student and probably not have to deal with the crazy.
Maybe
true.
you get sent back and you're not your age. Maybe you get sent back and you're 15 because that's essentially what the character is you're starting on your fifth year. So you might
Yeah.
just
That's
be
true.
yeah.
Then again, there's
I didn't
plenty of
think of
students
that.
who are there who don't deal with all this nonsense, right? There's so many students at Hogwarts. I could just be that homie that's just hanging out in the back going, yo, that's crazy. You see what's going on over there, man? Like, I need
He's
to
like,
be
I'm
that
so
guy.
stressed about these midterms.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah, yeah.
God.
Think
I'm
about
gonna
it. You
go,
got
man.
food and shelter covered. Like,
Exactly.
good.
Exactly. I can learn some magic stuff. I'm cool. Like, I think I can survive Hogwarts.
That's a
I
good
think I'll be
answer.
fine. I think
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Now I'm
Um,
just sorry, I was just gonna say I'm just picturing Mitch in like the first movie where like you just see Professor Quirrell running. He's just like, "There's a troll in the dungeon," and I'm just picturing like just an
Mitch.
outtake where Mitch is like in the corner and he's just like, "Guys, that's crazy." There's a troll.
where can I hide?
Yo, that's wild, dude. I'm gonna stay over here. Y'all have fun with that.
He's just eating away. He's just like, "Whoa!"
New things to green screen Mitch into. Can't
Oh my
wait.
gosh.
Can't wait. Gonna do that.
Please.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Yo, that's crazy, right? I hope somebody can take care of that. And I'm just munched away at some food. I thought about like the game that I would want to live in, and it's weird because it's easy to be thinking of like, oh, I could live somewhere where it's peaceful, like Animal Crossing, and I can do those, right? I would want to live somewhere where I see some cool stuff all the time, right? I want to live somewhere where there's like cool characters everywhere. Real talk, Fortnite looks fun. I get to hang out with Darth
There's all kinds of
Vader.
celebrities.
I get to hang out with all sorts of celebrities. I get to watch concerts. I get to go racing. I get to build Legos. Fortnite
might
would be
die.
kind of cool to live on. Yeah, but no. You don't die. You
Yeah.
despawn.
Yeah.
You don't die. You get taken out of the world, and then you come back into the world.
Well, that's
So you
good
don't die in
news
that
for Tim Pollen, who said I would be dead because I last played Fortnite.
Right. So you don't die in
So
Fortnite.
you'd be fine, Tim. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So would it be
Technically,
like Free Guy?
yeah, so apparently when they were doing the Fortnite casting, when they were doing the big Fortnite tournaments, Courage got in trouble for saying that someone died because
It's a kid's
Epic
game.
doesn't want you saying someone died in their game. They despawned or they got eliminated, right? They don't die in Fortnite. So that's
Makes
why I'm
sense.
thinking. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
thinking I'm not going to die. I'll just, be, I'll just be spawned
like
somewhere
it.
else. I'll be good. I'm not going to die in the game, but I get to see like Darth Vader go by with LeBron James, with Spider-Man, with
God.
Thor.
Yeah.
And
Kakarot.
I'm just a default Mitch skin. Like, oh, that's cool. Check that out.
The default Mitch skin.
I'm this guy. I'm even wearing a Darth Vader shirt. I'm like, yo, look at that. I got a shirt of him on. That's crazy. Like,
Oh my
that would be
God.
mine. I would just love to see celebrities. And again, they have random events. Marshmello puts on a show. Travis Scott puts on a show. I'm like, hey, these are free concerts. No, you got to pay a lot of
Good
money.
case.
stage.
Mhm.
Festival stage. I can go play whatever music I want. Right? If I want to go racing, Fee's mic is attacking her. Look out. But no, like I think that would be fun because again, you don't die in Fortnite, but you get to see all these celebrities and you get to have fun. And I thought that'd be cool. So
But also, aren't there anime characters in that game too? Like,
plenty of them.
Mm-hmm.
so
Plenty of
like
'em.
Aaron
see so
Yeager
many
and
people.
Levi from Attack on Titan are there.
I'd see Goku walk around. I'd see like so many things.
Peter
And
Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Yup. Like the amount
I
of
just shot
like
Peter
IP
Griffin
that's
today.
in Fortnite is. I'd see Master Chief walk around. I'd see
Yeah.
Aloy from Horizon. I'd see Kratos,
Mhm.
except
all
for he'll
just
never get put
floss
in the store
dancing.
again. I'll see. Yeah, exactly. I would learn how to dance, guys.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That might be the big win.
Yeah.
Got
This
moves now.
uncoordinated can't dance for anything. All of a sudden I can just, and I know how to do the gritty because that's all I've wanted to do in life. It's just learn the gritty. So yeah, Fortnite would be fun.
Fortnite's a good answer. I like that.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
super fun. Bowser.
Yeah. Another good answer. We had it from Locklith and Green Jeans in the chat, as well as CrocoKyle, but Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
CrocoKyle
chill.
specifically calls out New Horizons, so my villager peeps don't get passive aggressive with me. So they are pretty chill in New Horizons compared to previous games, from what I'm told.
From what I'm told.
Let's see here. The Goobla King says, boring answer, but I would want to live in Stardew Valley. Small town life would be the life for me.
Quit your job.
That is the last game I played before we started the show, so I'm pretty sure I can survive there.
You'd probably be fine.
Got attacked by slime a little bit, but I walked away, so we're fine.
I mean,
Everything's cool.
If you push it a little too hard, though, you're just going to fall asleep outside. You're like, I'm not going to make it
Pass
home.
out.
I'm just asleep.
Wake up and don't know how you got to your bed. That's
Somebody
never
got you
happened.
there. Yeah, you're not fully rested. Yeah.
Well, see, games like Coral Island, it's literally the doctor on the island who's just like, we had to carry you back to your bed. And I'm just like, that's unfortunate for me, isn't
We've all
it?
had those nights, though. Come on.
It's unfortunate for you. You had to carry me.
Just
You
carrying
can.
a person.
The poor
It's, like,
bastard
so
has to carry
impossible.
me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Poor man, that's scary.
Good luck.
That guy.
Best
hates
I'm
his
gonna
job.
do is drag you somewhere.
Seriously. Hope for no rocks.
Wake up with the whole back of my head just.
I know,
just
that's what I'm saying.
scratch. Like what happened? Don't worry about it.
You guys,
You're back
Stardew is
outside.
calling me right now.
Do it.
Stardew's it might happen.
Do it. Do
It
it.
might happen.
We'll talk
Or you should
later.
play, honestly, you should try Coral Island. That's also in Game Pass.
You know what else
Game
is calling
Pass.
me? Fallout 76 fee.
Sean.
Calling me. Mm-hmm. I know. Look, I got her excited. She's like, I don't know
I
what
think
to say.
she's disappointed in you.
Oh, wait.
No,
No,
I'm
you already-
excited.
wait.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
you're
want to
excited.
play
Okay,
this
I got
game.
it.
I
Yeah.
want to play this game. Okay, I would love to sit down and play this game with just a group of people because I don't think I don't know if I'd ever play that game alone, but holy cow, the amount of fun I had when I was playing online with people like Alex Van Aken and a few others, and they just see me running over this hill and me going, run! As this level 99 was chasing me in full armor, just blowing me up with grenades. And I'm just like, everybody run! And they're like, what did you do? And I'm like, I kind of made this guy mad. Don't worry about it, guys. And we're just trying to run away
And
from
you brought
him.
them to them.
Yeah,
Brought
I
them to your
did.
friends.
I had a pitchfork that was on fire. It's just like,
Oh,
this
I
is not
love it.
happening.
I love it. I love stuff like that. That sounds awesome.
So good.
Yes. Fallout 76. We're gonna bring
do
it
it.
back, man.
Woo!
Join us, Mitch. Not gonna happen.
He's
Mitch,
like,
come on.
maybe
There's the
not."
Mothman.
Stardew is right there, you guys. And a lot of people are excited about it with this new 1.6 update that apparently you can get pets with. Is that the big deal, Bowser? Is that
You can
what
get
the
more pets. You can drink mayonnaise. I heard.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's
Sounds like
really
my
what
Thursday
everybody's
night.
excited
Can't
about. All I hear, this is how shallow I am, is there's an update, people are excited, so I'm in. I don't know
I get the same
anything
way.
about it. I don't know anything. What's
I'm
going
buying
on with
Stardew
this?
on
Sean just
Steam
wants to be
tonight.
happy with a crowd of people. He's like, I can't wait. What are we doing?
I know. Wait, what are we doing? Exactly. That is
We're
me.
getting it on Steam because Lachlan told me to. That's what I'm doing.
I have it on Steam. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
That's
What?
it.
The Goobla
That's how this
King
works. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley.
I have it
said
too.
that the last game they played was Jusant, which if I work out my upper body strength for 6 months, I might be able to survive. Like
Oh man,
that's a fair
not a
point.
chance. That's
Yeah.
the climbing.
That's the climbing one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a good climber, you guys. Not so much. I can run. Climbing,
That you
no.
can do.
Yep.
You could run.
Yeah. Can't grip on nothing.
Yeah.
Controllers.
I have too much mass to be able to hold anything.
Yeah.
I
up,
have too
so,
much mass.
Yeah. Too much mass. Just large. amount of
Gravity's
mass here.
terrible.
It's just so mean. It's such a mean
It's just
thing.
such a jerk.
Yes.
So
I can tell
decided,
you, falling down when you're fat, it's way worse than when you're skinny. Man, when you're skinny and
Yeah.
you fall, you're like, it hurts. I can get back up. You fall
the
and you're
extra
fat, you're
padding
like,
does
"What
not make
happened?"
up for the additional mass.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately. It's a tragedy.
I think the world I want to live in is from Forza Horizon 5.
Lego. Oh, I thought you were going to say. I was guessing.
Go close. I would probably maybe a second place there would be the Lego. But think about this. You're beautiful Mexico, but you're
Yes.
in a confined area. Do you see any cops there?
No,
Are there
I
any
didn't.
repercussions when you just drive around like a maniac and run into stuff?
You get
Nothing.
points.
You don't get in trouble. You don't get hurt. You get rewarded for it. You
Yep,
get cool clothes. You get all this.
No damage on your car?
experience points. Well, if you do, you just like
Optional.
park it in the garage and comes back out looking brand new.
I wish
Yeah.
all cars could be fixed that easy, man. Just
I
park it
know.
in the garage, you come right back out, and it's a brand new car. That'd be great.
Yeah, oh yeah, not a scratch on it till I take it
Right.
out. It's about 30 feet. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good answer.
So,
Yep.
but would you like, you would actively participate in the races, or would
Oh,
you be
yeah.
that person on
because
their porch,
you don't
like,
get hurt, and it doesn't
true.
matter if you wreck the car. Of course, I'd just
Sure.
drive like a maniac.
I'd be that person on the porch going, "Yo, this is crazy. That dude just drove through that field, going 80 miles an hour."
I just drove
for
through
no
your
reason."
porch.
Yeah,
That's what
just
happened.
Mitch is
my
an NPC
stairs
in
of
all
my
of these
porch are
things.
gone, and I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy. I don't have a porch anymore. My property value is gone."
I like the way you're thinking about this, Mitch. We're all entering this world as like the protagonist, and you're like an NPC. You're
I'm
literally
me,
just
dude.
in the
I'm in
world.
the world. Like, this is me. There. I'm like,
me.
I'm me, dude. Like, I'm in the world, just like.
I like
I'm sitting
that.
there, sitting there just playing Call of Duty, and I look outside, and I just see a car jump over a mountain. I'm like, cool.
Like, what if you're like just in Mass Effect and you're just living your life, and all of a sudden, like Reapers show up? Like, what the
Yeah.
heck? You can't do anything about it. You're just living your life.
Exactly.
You hope somebody takes care of this problem.
Alright.
There's a
Again, if I'm in
galactic
Hogwarts
issue.
and some troll shows up, like, yo, that's crazy, dog. I'm not getting involved. That's
Man,
not
I'm hungry.
That's not my
Like-
mission.
You want me to
Okay.
get food?
I have a question. As someone who's never played a Forza game in her life, like, is Forza just specifically racing, or can you like also like go and like look at views and stuff like that?
Well, you can look
Buy a
at views from your
house.
car.
Oh,
You can buy a bunch of houses. You could buy like a castle.
I mean, like, okay, so
That'd be
You're
alright.
not getting out of your car. There's no like on foot stuff, really.
okay, no,
Yeah, there's
I'm,
like little moments. There's like little
Yeah.
scenery kind of moments, and yeah, you could.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
No,
like,
because, like, one of the
scenic
things that-
spots.
yeah, one of the things I really like to do in like GTA was just drive around and then like just check out the views and stuff like that. That was something I really
Oh, yeah.
enjoyed. And my tank. It was
Living in
good.
GTA, where like a car could like ride up on the sidewalk at any moment and just like mow down a bunch of people.
Sean,
What
I
are you
have
talking
an
about? There were
industrial, like,
flying
I have a
cars and
tank.
motorcycles in that game.
Like I have an
Yeah.
actual like military like grade
Right.
tank vehicle that I drive around in GTA constantly, and Frank and I usually get into one of them and we just decide to like just go to town and attack anyone who tries to attack us. But no, I don't know, like I like the stuff like that. Like I like adventuring types of games like that. Or like
Yep.
mind you, I would say Red Dead if it didn't also include everything that the West also included, like no
Yeah.
fresh water, dysentery, just the lack
We've
of
died of
everything else. Exactly. But that was like something I really enjoyed, is like riding around on my horse and go hunting and then go check out the views in Red Dead. But no, once again, there's so many things that could go wrong. Like a bear, just a random bear, guys.
Yeah,
So
you
many
like cut your
times.
finger and die of an infection 3 weeks later.
Sure.
That's it. I don't want
Great.
that. I don't want that. I want to have the ability to be able to heal myself in some capacity, not just, well, I died. I
Smoke a
stepped on
cigarette.
a nail.
God, that would
smoked a-
suck.
Again,
What a way
where
to
I
go.
live in Fortnite,
Yeah.
bandage up, I'm good. I
Yep.
can just go and do whatever I
Or
want to do.
the situations that I always run into on like Red Dead Online is like, oh, there is a modder who's spawning a bunch of naked men. It's just like, what is happening? It
I
happened
don't
like
think
a
we
few
played
times.
the same game, Fee.
Yeah, I think you have a
No, this is
different
okay.
version.
Let
She has
me-
that
let
hot
me-
coffee mod. You know what I'm saying?
Let
But you
me
played a
let me
different
let me
game.
back up. I play Red Dead Online. I have not played Red Dead
Oh.
Redemption 2. I played
Mm.
Red Dead Online. That is my only experience in that world. And so there's crazy modders who do stuff like that. Like one time I was just, it was specifically for a video and I wanted to get a clip, so I was just like, maybe if I try to go to a different server it'll be daytime when I come back. No, it was nighttime, and there was just a bunch of bears dead in Saint Denis, and I'm like, what's happening, guys? And then these people just continue to troll me. I don't like online. I just want to be able to
Yeah.
play and like collect really cute horses and ride around with my horse Torino and just have a fun time, guys. But that's never what Red Dead Online is. That is my
Well, just
BD.
play the main game.
There
And
you
the
go.
online weirdos can't bother you.
It's
It's
very true.
true.
Just the in-game weirdos, the ones that are scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
those
they're
scripted
limited
weirdos.
though.
Yeah, they're not that bad. I just thought about like, you said GTA, and my brain just went, God, how good is GTA 6 gonna be?
It's gonna be
I
great.
just thought about that. I'm like, driving around that world and how that world's gonna be insane because it's Florida, and God knows everybody knows Florida's wild. Like that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be real fun.
Well, I mean, they have fantastic swamps already in Red Dead. Like, there's an entire like marsh swamp area around
the whole state
Saint
of Florida is a
Denis.
swamp too. That's crazy.
The
whole state, all of it,
whole thing,
the entire state.
except Disney World.
Yeah, it's the only thing not in swampland.
They just lifted it out of
It's
the swamp a little
like
bit.
a mountain. It's just like perfection, and then just swampland and swamp people.
No,
it'll be fun.
Swamp people. Oh no,
swamp people.
Yeah.
Now we're getting back to Fallout. There's
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Always
Oh,
comes
no.
full
GTA 6
circle.
come out like tomorrow, please. That'd be great.
no 2026.
You think it's getting pushed?
I think it already. I thought they said that it was getting pushed to 2020. Oh, it's like it's rumored, or the idea that it's going to have to be pushed.
Supposedly, they told all the Rockstar people to get into the office to 1, finish the game, and 2, to avoid leaks. They were basically like,
Yeah.
you're not working from home until this game is done, basically. So I kind of understand that, you know?
I mean, leaks happened before everybody worked from home.
they really did, but yeah. God, I just want to
Yeah.
play GTA 6. I played a lot of GTA 5 online, and that was fun.
I still do it every so often.
Yeah, I mean, I still have tons of money. I still have tons of stuff that is in that game that, you know, we could definitely have fun playing that. Also, though, not crossplay. That sucks.
Yeah.
That does suck.
Boo hiss.
Like, but again, it came out 12 years ago. Like, it makes sense it doesn't have crossplay, but
That's a 360 game, by the way.
yeah, that's a 360
That's
game.
a 360
Red
game.
Holy
Dead
crap.
2 came out much later, and Red Dead Online is also no crossplay.
Right.
Oh,
Six will obviously
They've got to
fix that.
figure that out.
How do
they figure it
No,
out
6
for six?
will. 6.
Yeah.
If 6 didn't have it,
believe
I
it
would be
when I see it.
very shocked. Very shocked if 6 didn't have it.
I'm now coming to the conclusion that you can sell me a game. Like, I will instantly give it like a 10 out of 10 if there's a radio in it.
GTA Radio is
Nice.
fun.
Yep.
GTA,
Spotify playlist,
Fallout,
Yeah. Fallout. Mhm.
Euro
Yep.
Truck
Fortnite.
Simulator.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon.
Forza Horizon. Totally.
Forza has a guys. Bye.
There's no
Forza's
talk radio.
radio
It's just
is
music. It's just
No,
but
that's
it is-
fine. I don't care.
Game Pass.
Okay,
Yeah,
one
they're
of
good. Yeah,
the-
it's on Game Pass.
One of my favorite experiences, and rest in peace, Frank's keyboard, who
Aw.
introduced me to this game, because we were driving, and I specifically remember I'm back, like he's driving, and then all of a sudden, "Party All the Time" by Eddie Murphy comes on. I love that song, so I scream, and he's like, "What?" He throws his water onto his keyboard. And he's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "It's Party All the Time." And he's like, "Why did you scream about this?" And I'm like, "It's Party All the Time." And he, rest in peace.
I like
I'm
to
really-
imagine, Fee, your life is just filled with these moments where just excitement happens and somebody's like spilling water or falling through a table or like crashing their car because of it. Like safely, of course, everybody's fine. But just
Yeah,
like these moments, like there's Saturday Night Live, like Chris Farley just like crashing through the wall.
Yeah,
The
there have
Kool-Aid
been-
Man.
There have been times because I get really distracted when we're in the car, and I'll just be like, "Oh my god!" And then it's just like, "Whoa!" And then we think we're about to get into a crash. Nope, just saw something cool on the side
False
of the road.
alarm.
There was a
Yep.
cute dog. Who
There's a
knows?
Baskin Robbins over there. Oh my
Man.
gosh.
We don't have Baskin Robbins here.
We
Yeah.
do. Wait,
We
what?
don't.
You don't have Baskin Robbins?
Nope, we have Dairy
Oh
Queen.
no. We got Dairy
There's
Queen
nothing wrong
too.
with Dairy Queen either.
Dairy Queen's good
awesome
stuff. Yep.
I mean, Oreo Blizzard.
Hell yeah.
OG, the
Pretty
best.
awesome.
The
Mm.
best.
It's pretty great.
Pretty
Yeah.
great.
The only problem I had with listening to radio stations from games, so like Spotify has a ton of, basically, if you've ever wanted like a video game soundtrack ever, they have it.
Yeah.
Certain one, like it's awesome, by the way. Like, oh, I want to listen to Tony Hawk 2 soundtrack. Somebody took all
Oh,
the songs
nice.
and just threw them in a playlist,
Mhm.
and you're like, I love
Crazy
you,
Taxi.
whoever you did this. Thank you. The only thing I've found is, depending on the game, I can't listen to it outside because then like flashbacks start happening. Example, I can't listen to GTA soundtracks because then I start driving faster. And then I start going like, memories start popping up, and I'm like, I shouldn't listen to this right now because now my mind's thinking about the game too much. And now it started to happen. Burnout 3 soundtrack, same thing. I was like, I'm driving like 90 miles an hour on the freeway. I should probably stop right now. But again, certain games do that. to my brain, and that's why certain games I'm like, yeah. But at the same time, though, when I was skateboarding, like we made like burn CDs where we had all the Tony Hawk games and like just listen to those on repeat, and that did the same thing for me in a good way, though, of like I'm thinking about skateboarding and it just something in my head thought that video game and whatever's happening in real life. But no, like that's the only problem sometimes listening to those. Sometimes they're calm. Mitch Black's out starts committing crimes every time it comes on. Mind your business. I'm just saying, like, you know, you do you, I do me. I'm just saying, like, certain things happen. I didn't commit crimes besides aggravated speeding, probably. That's the only one.
I mean, I usually like gravitate to like if I'm playing. I know I'm getting back on the like topic of like Red Dead, but if I'm playing Red Dead Online, I just gravitate to just listening to the Fallout New Vegas soundtrack, because when you're like in the Wild West and then you think of like Big Iron, that song just fabulous to that particular situation. It's so
How have I not played New Vegas? That's a crime. Like I gotta do that before, you know, I check out. You know what I mean? That's
Jesus Christ.
I got some time.
I hope he does.
I hope so. I'm just saying.
Do you need
like,
to tell
you
us
know
something,
what?
Sean? Like,
I'm good, I think.
Before
I know.
check out, my God.
Hey Bethesda, when you should just really just like randomly drop at some point that you're going to be doing a remastered version of Fallout 3, because
Actually, yeah.
that would make my entire year, like instantaneously. And then when anyone asks me what my game of the year is going to be, because everyone loves putting remakes on game of the years, I'm going to be like, it's Fallout.
That one. Totally.
That one. Because
oh my
you
gosh,
guys had,
can you imagine?
Oh my,
when's the 10-year anniversary of 3? We already passed it, right?
We already passed it. It was it came out in 2008.
Yeah.
We hit it.
Yeah, it's old, man.
Remake.
It's old. But someone put an entire mod and made it 4K. Looks phenomenal. I'm like, guys, hire some of the modders. Just get them to do it.
Pay them off.
I felt weird with my son for a little bit there, because my son he's really into Fallout. Like, he likes Fallout quite a bit. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Fallout, but as a teenage boy growing up, he was listening to just Fallout music. Like,
that's fantastic.
No, but I'm like, are you not into like any other music besides the music you're hearing in Fallout? Like, that's what you listen to outside of gaming as well? And he's just like, yeah. Okay.
Got good melody, you know?
Yeah. He eventually started listening to other music as well, but no, his playlist, his Spotify liked playlist definitely has a lot of Fallout stuff in there. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Yes.
In chat. Sometimes I'll just sing along to music and Fallout until my throat is sore. Yeah.
Like the other day when Bowza and Locklith were doing their Peach stream, and I came in and I'm just like, all I'm thinking about right now is Big Iron. And then Seth comes into the chat and he's just like, I was literally just singing that before I joined the stream. And I'm like, yes, heck yeah. Fallout's fantastic. I like how Fallout just brings everybody together. And just
we can have a total geek out on Fallout. Like, one of these episodes, we can just do like Fallout. I'm telling you guys.
I'm
like,
have to play some of them, huh?
This is I think we're gonna take the show in just crazy places in the future. Like, I want an episode with Mitch on just like first person shooters, or like tell me all about like Apex. Like, I just think that would be super fun. And if people think that kind of thing is interesting, I really suggest you go check out the RPG Cave, because I'm like super inspired by what Ryan and Garrett are doing over there, where sometimes they'll take a deep dive into a game or series, and you know, it's an RPG, so there's that. But like, there's no reason why we couldn't do that here and just go like, let's just geek out about a game or a series or something like that. Like, that sounds awesome to me, especially with the people here. Like, you guys know stuff about, and I'm the only one who doesn't know stuff about games. Everybody who I end up podcasting with like knows stuff about games. You know, like Ryan's a genius. You guys are like, you guys play and just know stuff so deep. I love that.
Here's the thing. What's funny is I don't think I'm that person. I'm just like,
you are that person.
Okay, that's fantastic. That just made my entire like week. Because like every time I'm just like, man, we have such incredible people here at Carpool Gaming, and I'm just like, I feel like the imposter. Like, I feel like I have the imposter hat on, specifically because I've been sitting there watching Criminal Minds all week. So like, what am I like?
I already knew I was awesome, so I mean,
there you go.
It happens.
I mean, I was playing Loop Hero while watching that show, so when I had,
I thought you were working.
I was working. Okay, I'm okay.
Rewind.
Don't judge her.
Try again.
Okay. Unlike some other people who are off this podcast who think I only do work all the time, yes, I do have some free time. And when I do have free time, it is Loop Hero and it is Criminal Minds, literally in that order, because this is the gaming monitor, which is actually my art monitor. And then the other one over here is where I usually watch stuff. So, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I
10
like
out
it
of
too.
10.
We got some more
Great.
community answers to our questions. We have Nagachaka, one of the hosts of the PlayStation Drive.
Hey.
He says, I would want to live in Moonglow Bay so I can go fishing all day and all night. Also, there's good people in Moonglow Bay. He's not wrong. That was one of the Backtrackers games that I selected a few months back. Pretty
I need
chill
to play
time,
this
but a little
game.
bit of creepiness going on in there. I
Oh.
don't know. Yeah. He would I survive my last game? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Absolutely not. I'd be very distracted by many things and I'd die very quickly. Well,
Many
at
things.
least you're honest. Yeah.
I
Just
wonder.
everyone's hot.
Yeah. Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, respectfully, of course.
My goodness. I need to play
Um,
more. I need to play Moonglow. I have not played it yet.
That sounds
It
nice.
looks
It's a fun one.
It just sounds nice.
Yeah, I just love fishing
It
games.
is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
That was like one of the
Gotta-
first things I learned about Fee when we got together before we had the first episode. We were just talking about fishing games for
Man,
Solid
rank the
couple
fishing
minutes.
games. Pure ranking.
Yeah.
Fishing
If we could
mechanics.
if we could specifically if I could go back to World of Warcraft and then look at my achievements, I think by the time I left, I had all the fishing achievements that you could accomplish, except for one because I didn't play during Classic because it was a locked specific achievement that you could only get if you played at this specific time. Everything else, hundreds of hours fishing. That game, Red Dead, I've fishing, any specific, if there's fishing in it, I go to, oh my God, just fishing.
Except Stardew, because fishing in Stardew is hard.
I love fishing in Stardew.
It can be
I'm a
tricky.
pro
It can,
at
it can feel unfair at times.
Not on
What are you bouncing
controller,
around
man.
for?
Yeah.
It has the same stuff as Gaia Online, I believe. I think they have the same fishing mechanic.
I
where
was
it
going to
just
say the
has,
same thing. I
No,
have
it
no
wasn't.
idea what that game is. Don't
That's
know a
fine.
thing
It's an
about it.
online game. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Got
It's
it.
a mid 2000s kind of thing. No,
Sweet.
it's just chill. I just love the idea of it. Have I ever gone
Nice.
fishing in IRL? No.
Yeah, no.
What?
That is
What?
that is amazing. You get that you live where
Yeah.
fishing would be great.
Yeah, that's a pretty good fishing area.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I wonder if she actually went fishing in real life. If her perspective on fishing would be very different. She's just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's awesome. You always throw in a line, and there's always fish.
There's always a
Yeah.
fish.
No, there's not.
No, no, I know
Some
that.
days there are none.
Oh my God. Some days where you're out there for 7 hours just staring at the water in your line going, please move.
That's
Please
way better
move.
than playing
Do
games.
something."
Yeah.
What?
There we
Stay
go.
inside.
You know what? That's what we
Not-
can do sometime.
not
We'll
Just
just
saying,
go-
people who do that, they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you spend all your time playing video games." Like you stared at a hole in the middle of a frozen lake for a weekend.
That's
like,
a Canada thing.
That sounds
I-
awesome.
guys. That's
But-
that's
They're
a
just
future
drinking
Xbox
beer.
future Xbox Drive. We go out fishing.
Fishing.
We sit in the back of a truck while we're fishing. Why not? By
Well,
all
I gotta
means.
say that actually does sound. I just made fun of it for a bit,
Yeah.
but that does sound kind of nice.
It's not the fishing that's fun.
Yeah, it's the company.
It's
Yeah,
the
Right.
company.
Exactly.
Unless
Yeah.
you're with somebody who's like, don't talk, the fish can hear you. Like, okay,
True.
cool. Thanks, Grandpa. Appreciate you. No, yeah, those are it's fun. You've never been fishing in real
Nope.
life, IRL.
Mm-mm.
So if we all are there, again, Sean, don't pressure me. If we're all there, we gotta
Yeah.
do the charity stream,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then the next day we gotta go find some fishing spot in
Oh
Rome.
my god. Boom.
if anybody's ever coming to Canada, we're going to Fiona's Canada. You guys don't need to come to my Canada. We're going to the other Canada.
What's wrong with your?
I've been
East
to
Canada
Fiona's
is great.
Canada.
Fiona's Canada is amazing. Like when people say oh, Canada's a beautiful country, it's East Canada.
I mean, you guys have Banff. You guys have some.
yeah, it's like
crazy
5
stuff.
hours away. You got to go not in my backyard.
What's wrong with
you know
your
what I'm saying?
Canada?
My Canada is kind of boring. We're in the plains. It's just kind of, we got oil refineries out here. You could step outside and breathe in the fresh toxins. They're just right there. That's what's in my backyard.
We
You
just
got
have
refineries.
beaches everywhere. Like any like
Yeah.
20
Be-
minutes from
it's-
anywhere.
Ugh.
Like beaches everywhere.
Does it get
Beautiful
warm enough
lakes.
to like go to the
Oh
beach?
yes. Oh god. Yes, absolutely. Which
Like
that's
at
the
least
problem.
84.
Oh, it last year got to about like 96, and it was because of
That's
the
enough.
fact- it's also the humidity, guys, because we're
Yeah.
surrounded by the ocean. It is humid. You see this hair? It is currently frizzy, specifically because it's been raining.
Do you see this
outside the
hair?
humidity. Like,
Look at it.
look at it. I know it's like super dark in here. But no, we're called, what is it? Canada's like ocean playground. I think that's the
Oh, it's
slogan
so
for
great.
Nova
Yep.
Scotia.
Yep.
So yeah, it is very pretty out here. And
see
yes, I
some
would go
whales.
fishing. I love whale watching. Don't even
Yes.
joke. I love it. So much fun. Yeah, I was
Don't
supposed to go
joke.
fishing. But then sad story, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Oh, two sad
Um,
stories we don't get to know about.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay, I was supposed to go fishing
Oh
with
god,
a
here we go.
family
Oh, here it
member,
is.
Okay, here we go.
Oh no.
and they're no
I'm closing
longer
my eyes.
with
Story
us.
time.
So, yeah, they wanted to go fishing, and unfortunately, they did not make it to that fishing trip because they were no longer with us.
Aw.
So it's fine. Oh God,
That
it's
is
fine.
sad. Oh,
It
that's
is
so
sad.
See, this is why I need to play Fallout. This is why I need to play Fallout New Vegas.
if
Good
I
play
can get,
tonight.
if I
Yeah, you might want to get on it, dude. If you just imagine things are gonna end like
Just
that.
saying, I don't know. It's
Lord.
not guaranteed. I live life like this.
if
I'm
I can
grateful.
if I can just convince people to play Fallout by telling that story, we're going on tour. I'm just gonna tell everyone the story.
On
Just
tour.
You might want to play Fallout because you might die tomorrow.
Oh my
what
gosh.
the hell?
I mean,
you can't do that.
there's a more positive way of looking at it, but yeah,
I
essentially,
guess.
yeah.
That's
No.
one way to say it.
Yep.
Just stay in your home. Like you're less likely to die if you just stay in your home all the
Yeah.
time, like me.
Don't drive anywhere. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not a
you can get
doctor.
things delivered. I mean, whatever.
you can.
The only thing you get to see, I don't see any water anywhere. I live in a desert. However, I have awesome mountains every direction. I look outside and I
It's
can
too
look
hot
any
where you
direction.
are. That's too hot.
If I
Come
looked
here
at
in
the-
like the months where you're all like you're stuck indoors because you can't
Yeah.
leave because there's 9 feet of
That's
snow.
what people do.
Come here then.
Yeah.
I'm fully
Oh,
aware.
snowbirds. They do
I'm
that.
fully
Yeah,
aware.
you know them.
Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
live
sure.
20 minutes from where they all live, and I can tell you when they show up. That's for sure.
Mm.
Because everybody drives 30 miles less than the speed limit, and I just want to cry
They got
going to the
nowhere to
grocery
go.
store.
Yeah.
God, man.
I
Oh,
mean,
sorry about
if
that.
it's daytime and if I look outside, and right now since there's no leaves, I can see the Halifax Basin.
That's
Nice.
beautiful.
It's pretty
Yeah.
pretty
My
cool.
favorite thing is literally like, seeing the mountains, like seeing the sunset go over the mountains every night. Pretty
Dang.
awesome. Can't complain about that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. We all have our own things that are awesome. Bowser apparently, she's just like, not me. No.
No,
I just, I live in the middle of nowhere.
I got bears in the yard or something.
Yeah. Wildlife.
Yeah,
Also, we have Peggy's Cove, literally
Yep,
on
it's a nice
Bowser's
place.
hat.
been there.
Gorgeous place. Absolutely.
Don't step on
Before
the black
Bowser Man-
rocks.
Don't. There's signs everywhere. Don't be dumb.
Yeah. Just go
Don't
to the
be that
gift shop, buy your
influencer.
magnet, and go home. Take your
Yeah.
pictures.
That's
and be
what
safe.
Buy your
think
hat and
I
leave.
ate something
Buy your
there.
hat.
I might have had
Mhm.
a fish dinner or something there.
Yeah. Fun fact, guys, if you want to go check out what Peggy's Cove looks like literally right now, if you type in Peggy's Cove webcam, there is a webcam where you can watch Peggy's Cove 24/7. Now, mind you, it's going to be dark right now. It's not going to look
It's
so
not gonna be
hot.
very exciting.
But like
Oh,
it's
I don't
really
like it.
cool. So like when we
That
have
is a
work-
depressing webcam.
It's black.
It's just there's lights and one random lighthouse light that's just going, and that's all you see. There's nothing else. It's totally dark.
Okay, well,
I
okay.
swear it's
During the
pretty.
day,
I can share pictures later.
yes, during the day you should watch it. Also, there's just really fun cams all throughout them, like all.
Yo,
throughout every
actually,
push
this
there.
is crazy. You guys have like, you guys have
Yeah.
webcams for like Chester's Golf Club, Peggy's Cove Lighthouse, so, like, and these are depressing webcams right now. Argyle Street though looks lit. Like,
Yeah, Argyle Street. It's okay.
it's a
random
Friday
side note,
night. It looks like it's popping.
It is popping because it's downtown Halifax. So and the
Hey,
entire
bada bing.
street looks like it looks like an Argyle sweater because they have it like patterned down that way, the entire street. But yeah, there's one particular one that kind of creeped me out one time because I was looking at it and it was like one of those like I guess like adventure like wooded areas where you climb up the tree and then you like go on like a zip line. That's what it is. It's a zip line area. And I'm like, this is in the middle of nowhere. What happens if we just randomly saw someone like get hit or something? Like, I'm so concerned.
That's her criminal mind's mind thinking. Just saying. That's her criminal mind's mind thinking. That's an episode she saw one time.
Yeah.
And she's like, there was a hidden camera in somewhere and something.
Okay.
Something.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so
Anyways.
You gotta not be on mute if you try to anyways.
It's probably for the best because that was a pretty aggressive anyway. So I'm like, wow, she just rolled right through it. I can't.
Ignore.
But
Yeah,
I
I just-
sneezed just before that.
Yeah.
So you didn't hear that.
Boom.
The
Anyways.
Hopple would not survive in their last game near Replicant,
Okay.
but instead they want to live in Yakuza like a dragon.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not in the
sick.
Yakuza, so it should be no problem. Which that's
Okay.
a fair statement. Yeah, if you're not actually there.
So they're living their life in that world, but not
Yes.
as the I got it. Just like me
Yeah.
in Fortnite in Forza. We're
exactly.
just hanging out.
Just hanging
As
out,
us.
just being there
Yep.
in a pretty place.
Sounds awesome.
And then lastly, I think Sean will like this one. HVAC Sparky. I would live in the universe of No Man's Sky. You can be
Yep.
completely independent, do anything, explore anywhere, build your own place, and see beautiful scenery. Yes, please. And like
And just take off in your
space.
ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
just go up into
Go
space.
somewhere. You don't like this planet? Go to the next one.
Hopefully the first one doesn't kill you like right off
Well,
the bat.
I mean, that's true. You could
Hopefully
die
have a
in that
nice
one.
friendly one. Yeah. No Man's Sky, that's another one. I want to just like, man, I quit my job. You gotta just
Yeah.
love to do that one.
I
That-
tried
is that
to
on
win
the
the
list?
lottery this week.
No
Is
Man's
that
Sky's
on
on
the
the
list?
list. No Man's Sky's on the list. It's on the list.
How are
Got
you
it.
picking
It
your
can
next
happen.
game?
I think it might be Stardew. I think that's it. I'm gonna finish up on Switch. I'm playing Disney's Illusion Island, which I'll chat on the Nintendo Drive next week. It ramped up. I was saying that game is too easy. It ramped up I'm almost finished it. I'm on like the second last chapter or whatever it is. So we're almost finished that. But yeah, I think it might be No Man's Sky. I mean Stardew Valley. I think it might be Stardew Valley. Maybe it's No Man's
It's just
Sky.
got
Maybe it
37
is.
That
games on his
Freudian
mind,
slip.
yeah.
Maybe I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
You
think
just keep
that's
making
it
it
for the
bigger and better.
community. Suggestions here.
Like, nah.
Nice. Well, guys, it's been a blast. I would ask if you have anything that you would like to add, but I think we're probably.
You just want to
think-
hear it now.
I think we're okay. We'll wrap it up before 2 hours hits this week. I've had a great time chatting with you guys. Topic was super fun. Chat was amazing, as it has been these last couple of weeks, as the new chapter of the Xbox Drive is here. And I appreciate everybody just checking us out. And thank you for making it all the way to the end of this week's episode of the Xbox Drive. For me, you can find me on Twitter or X if you like. It's Sean Capri, Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. And Bowser, where on the internet can people find you?
You can find me on X at Bowser13 and find me on the Discord. That's where I like to hang out.
Nice. Fee, how about you?
You can find me over on the former Twitter at Zeranix. You can also find me over on twitch.tv/Zeranix. And you can find me on Wednesdays over at Point in Progress on both YouTube and on Twitch. It's kind of a crazy time and completely unhinged. This week, I think I drank a liter of Coke Zero while we were on the podcast with a hoodie on, but that was because I was going through it. And we'll talk about that later.
You can open up about it if you want.
Well, that we'll do that off the podcast.
Okay.
And
Post-show.
then post show exactly. And you can probably find me over on twitch.tv/greenrose77. He's going to be doing. We're going to be playing more Star Wars tomorrow night, Unlimited, which is the deck builder game. So we're going to be going and playing that, which is really exciting. And yeah, super fun times. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Very nice.
Mhm.
Mitch Power. I almost said your full name, which you don't like, and I don't know why I do. I tend to call people by their full name, and I don't know why I do that. So, Mitch, where can people
Hi.
find you on the internet?
Everywhere. X. I'll go with those two and do the X thing. X, Twitch, YouTube, everything. Mitch Power 1116. I'll be posting my Hogwarts playthroughs on YouTube here soon. I also on the 1st I'll be posting my episode of Growing Up Gaming, which is my podcast that I do with a new mystery guest. I don't announce them until they go live on that day. So, and of course I'll be streaming on Twitch. I'll be back to my normal stream schedule where I'll be editing Mondays and Tuesdays playing Hogwarts, Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then Saturday and Sunday are gaming with the boys, where it's Call of Duty, Apex, possibly Helldivers, possibly some other games that are multiplayer. I don't know yet. But yeah, everything. Bitch Power 1116. Come hang out. Have fun.
Just shooting stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
Before we go, we got something very important to do, and that's to encourage everybody to go over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. If you like this even a little bit, you can support us over there. There's some great tiers. And before we close, I would like to say thank you to everybody who supports us over there. Damn near 100 members at Carpool Gaming's Patreon, which is insane. And a special thank you to our ultimate producers like Tony Baker. You can follow him at youtube.com/quest4pixels. Jonathan Brown, who is here in the chat. I see you, my friend. I love you. Jonathan Brown at linktree/pme.jib. And Lee Navarro, who is the fearless leader of the Phoenix Overdrive Extra Life team. Go to phoenixoverdrive.com. Join the team. We're going to be there. We want to see you guys there. And Cwagmire, who alongside with me reminds you that the best babes are, of course, Xenobabes. Our platinum producers, Robby Bobby Miller and Smokin Joe, and our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave, BobLoblaw, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, CrocoKyle, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, Jan32, Marcus O'Neill, Peje EP, and Tim Aulph. Thank you, everybody, so much for supporting us at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Who's going to be next? Who will be the next hero? Will it be you? Maybe you already are a hero. I think that's it. That is the end of this week's episode of the Xbox Drive, episode 333. A palindrome every dimension that you look at that. 333. I appreciate every one of you, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Xbox Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget that we've got some awesome Xbox Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming for exclusive content. Links to everything are in the description. We'll see you next week.